Hey everybody, welcome back to RERole. I'm Colby and I'll be your GM for tonight's session. We are
Hold
continuing...
on. Dylan got kicked.
Oh.
See if we can wait for him to come back in. Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah, I think we're good now.
Just keep going.
Just keep going.
Yeah. Welcome back to RERole. I'm Colby and I will be your GM for tonight's session. We are continuing our Daggerheart series in our homebrewed world of Tolnira. This is episode 7, though it is session 3 in our second mini-arc series. Last session, Cindrix, Oz, and Evander continued their journey after the Raven attack on the Threnomite settlement. Jeremiah, their fellow Tolniran, had fallen in battle and was laid to rest. In his pack, the party found magical speaking orbs, potions, and a letter revealing that their only way home was through the green crystal in a fortress within the Glacier, home to the dragon. The party agreed to join Gwen and her task force as they attempt to retake the fortress. Before they left, however, they stopped by the settlement school per Elson's request. There, the three heroes had the joy of interacting with dozens of energetic toddlers. Cindrix gave a child a definite safety hazard, Evander did some face painting and read a somewhat child-appropriate story, and Oz was in his element, entertaining these kids with his magic. Following this, the party, along with Gwen's group, started hiking toward the glacier. Using a portal seed, the group reached a lagoon before the glacier and began hopping icebergs. A siren and 2 sea lions attacked, killing 2 Threnomites, but the party triumphed thanks in part to Oz's octopus transformation. Yes. They scaled a 100-foot ice cliff with surprising ease and spotted the glacial cave entrance. However, hidden ice tunnels, called Mulans, plagued their path. 1 more Threnomite was lost, leaving the group with 5, aside from Gwen and Fenric. Then the ground gave way, dropping the entire group into a den of growlers, polar grizzly hybrids. They began the fight, Evander choosing to protect the innocent bear cub, before Oz used his magic to communicate with these beasts. It proved successful. Not only did the bears stand down, but they allowed Oz to heal them, and in return, the bears guided this group through the tunnels toward an entry point of the fortress. So now we start tonight's session, having just stepped into an area that Gwen states she recognizes. You are now deep in this glacial cave system, and little light reaches here. A few of the Threnomites take out makeshift torches from their packs, and to your relief, they're able to effectively light them. Gwen takes you in further, and you guys watch as the ice composition around you changes drastically. What were once sharp whites mixed with dirt and mud gives way to beautiful stark blues, like waves stalled in mid-arc. But even those colors begin to fade as you delve further in. Eventually, there's little to no silt at all, making it extremely clear and transparent, though it seemingly carries into the darkness beyond. The surface of the ice itself looks slick and smooth, beads of water trickling down it all, dripping, echoing. You continue walking, and finally, you start seeing structures within the ice, walls and doors and other things you've accumulated to. Within a minute, Gwen and her group stop, and you all find yourselves in a large, open chamber. The ice here is different. It's still transparent, but it's only a few inches thick wherever it lies, which is over any material, surface, or object, kind of like a thick coat of paint, leaving this place very visible to you. The floor beneath the ice looks like textured white marble. The walls appear to be some kind of stone base, perhaps, a very pale yellow color, though it's not like any building materials you're used to seeing on Tolnira. It's perfectly smooth, and the corners where the walls turn and give way are sharp-edged, like a blacksmith had spent ages perfecting and leveling the surfaces. Fortress, they called it. You pictured a castle, but this is definitely no castle.
Interesting choice for interior design, I'd say.
Gwen looks at you, kind of confused by the comment. You can see all the Threnomites have an expression, kind of looks like what you would imagine an adult returning to their childhood home would look like, only to find that it looks different than they remember. Well, shall we?
Lead the way.
Notably, Evander has been quiet still throughout the last few interactions and has just been kind of almost like head slightly down, walking behind Oz, hanging out near Cindrix as well.
You guys start to walk forward, and Finric from Gwen's side says, "Veniro nostro carrier." Gwen looks at him. "No." "Laiduntun tori." They start arguing. Gwen, you can understand. Finric, you can't. Eventually, she turns to you guys. "Finric is suggesting we move to an antechamber and tend to our wounds before proceeding. What do you guys think?"
Well, how are you boys holding up?
I'm a little stressed out.
You just see Evander kind of look down at the gaps in his armor that have opened back up. And pretty deep wounds underneath. He just kind of like looks up and it's like a sheepish thumbs up.
Well, all right. If you think your Threnamites need a quick rest before we continue on, it's probably a good time to do it before our presence is known.
Yeah, about that. Believe me, I'd like to take a moment to rest too. But that siren has me worried. My gut tells me it's something that crossed over realms within the last 5 years while we were gone, not something native to Haven Pass. And if there are more things like that, or even if some of the native creatures made their way here, then it's likely we're being tracked at this very moment. Well, not us. You guys. You see, most things here in Haven Pass track via magic, and even without you guys actively using any, I'm worried your auras are enough for them.
Well, perhaps we should rest separately then.
Evander's gonna just pull out his little container of the ogre's musk, just like tap it on Oz's side.
Oh, well, that's a fine idea. We could
What
lose
is-
them with the ogre's musk.
Ogre's musk? What is that?
Ah, well, it is the, well, formula, I'll call it, that prevents magical tracking.
Really? Are you confident with that?
I never personally had a chance to use it, but it's what we were given some.
Well, it was from Jeremiah's pack. And he did say that his friend had some somewhat powerful magical items. Okay, do you have enough for all of you?
We do.
Okay,
And I believe it wears off on rest, doesn't it?
it does, until your next rest.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Perhaps now it might be best if the three of us find a spot to rest, and you Threnamites can find a spot nearby, in earshot, but out of eyeshot.
Okay,
So if something does come after us, they're coming after us first, and you will have the element of surprise.
that's not a bad idea. She goes over and explains this to Fenric and the others. They seem to give agreeing gestures. She comes back to you guys. Okay, we like the idea. Follow us. We'll take you to an antechamber. There's one right over there, and then we'll go to one that's next door. We'll let you guys rest for a while we figure out what exactly our next steps are, and then we can come grab you, and we can move on from there.
All right. If you hear clashings of swords and beasts, you'll know what's going on.
Yeah, we'll come running. We need you guys just as much as you need us. Gwen guides you all towards your left. With each step, your spikes that you're still wearing from the climb make a metallic crunching sound that echoes through this large chamber. You walk through an archway, enter into a side room, then toward one of the walls. But this wall looks different than the rest. This part of the wall. Its material looks metal, darker in color. It's about a half a foot taller than Gwen, almost like a door, but it's longer than it is tall. There's no handle or hinge that you can see. Gwen and the other Threnomites walk toward this, and you see a panel near the side of this part of the wall, about shoulder height for them. There's a few buttons on it, and a flat portion that has some type of rune symbol adorned. It's covered in the same layer of ice as the rest of this place. Well, time to see if this works. A few of these Threnomites hold their torches up to the panel. You see the ice kind of start to bead water and trickle, slowly melting. A couple others pull out small chisels and like little hammers and start chipping away the ice around this panel. It's going to take a minute or two. They start working.
Oz will walk over. Which button to press?
What do you mean? It's frozen.
Well, Oz will touch it, and then the beads of water will start to form over the buttons. I can push them down.
Oh, that is very useful, but it needs my blood. So.
Well, I apologize then.
That's okay. Look, a lot of this technology around here, it only works with Threnomite blood, which is part of the reason why we're here with you guys. After a few minutes, they do get this thing cleared off, and Gwen pulls off like this part of the panel, hands it to Fenric, and then starts working on, you can see these little threads of all different colors underneath it. She starts focusing and deftly moving around and reconnecting these threads. She takes a step back after she completes it, puts the panel back on. A second later, you hear a small beep, and a tiny red light blinks to life on the panel. Gwen smiles and looks at you guys. You call it magic, we call it science. She pulls out an arrow, pricks her finger with some blood, and puts it up to the rune. For a split second, nothing happens, and she frowns. And then, beep. Red light blinks green. The metal portion of the wall shakes, and then ice cracks and shatters, and this portion of the wall slides into the stone in a weird robotic sound. This is what a sliver of our magic can do if we get the crystal machine activated. But this will be a good place for you guys to rest.
All right. Well, thank you for that. I'm sorry you had to prick yourself for it.
That's okay. We have more mundane methods if everything were different, but this will work for now.
Did they just clear the panel? So
Yeah.
is there still a
No.
giant sheet of ice over
No.
where the door just slid out from behind, like when you bring your window down?
No,
and it's frozen?
it's not like that. It all shattered when it opened, so it's in a
Okay.
clear walkway now.
Damn, I was hoping I could sprint through it, but that's
It is not.
no, that's cool.
Okay.
Just like runs through it like a child, and then just a sheet of ice just collapses on top of it.
Yeah.
Cuts me in half, instantly dead.
Ooh.
We all learned something.
You guys all enter into this antechamber, and once you're in, Gwen clicks a button, the door shuts. Well, before that, we'll be over here. We'll come get you. Let's say, call it about an hour. And then
Sure.
Do we have a way to open it from the inside?
no.
They get eaten by bears instantly.
Great
We're
idea.
so fucked.
Yeah, we just have to listen to him.
So you're in an empty room. There's really not a lot in there. Very basic walls. There is a similar looking door on the other side. And then the one that just closed in front of you, there is a panel that's frozen there. Seems like the only way it's going to function, though, is with some Threnomite blood.
How
Perhaps.
large is the room?
Not very large. It's bigger than a storage closet, but this looks like maybe just a side room that feeds into a bigger room on the side. Just like an in-between little space.
Okay.
You
Oswald.
guys, yeah.
Come to the center of the room and then just snap as a fire kind of springs to life for a second and then immediately just kind of peters out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ice in this room.
Yeah.
There it goes again. I'll warm this place up eventually.
Each time you do that, like a
Yeah.
tiny little puddle forms around it. Like the ice is melting there. It's just taking a while.
It'll be much easier to start a fire in that little puddle of water that you've.
Yeah.
Man. Oswald then lifts the water off the ground to push it at the side, and it just kind of freezes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, darn it!
Nice. You guys have some time, so you can take a short rest here.
All right.
Evander's gonna
I'm
kind of
going
slump
to-
against the wall. Oh, so go ahead. You go first.
Oh no, you go first.
I was gonna say Evander slumps against the wall and starts kind of piecing his armor together. So I'm gonna use one for sure to try to clear armor slots.
I am going to clear my stress.
And I rolled a 4, so I get 4 fear, which was nice. That's the max.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'll pick up.
No, I'm
my
not
armor
maxed out. I
slots.
just rolled the max.
I'm also going to be preparing.
Yes, I will
Okay.
also prepare. I will prepare by. It's a smaller room. I'm going to eventually find a way to get some heat, so it just warms up a little bit. Chase
Mhm.
the chill out.
Very nice.
Travis, do you have any? Does Oz have any? How many slots you got? How many slots are you using?
I have another free one.
Oh, that's interesting.
Do you need some help with your armor?
I mean, it's up to
I'd be
you
happy to.
ultimately. And I wouldn't ask in person because I'm slumped against a wall, sad. But like,
Once I'm
wise, I could use a little bit of armor.
don't worry, I'm support on and off the field. Allow me to help you
Yeah.
out.
So I'm going to clear my
Oh,
stress. And
You can have 4 armor slots.
beautiful. I'm full.
Very nice. By the way, Oz, I'll say that you were like continuously trying to start a fire, and you were like pushing the water out as it was melting a little bit. So now there's like this outward arc frozen, almost like a fire pit that's
Yeah.
created, and you have effectively melted it to the ground, this like marble, and there's a fire burning inside.
There we are.
Cool.
I'm keeping it small. I don't know how airtight these
Yeah, we
doors
smoke
are.
ourselves out.
Evander.
Just kind of turns his head slightly towards you.
I'm just gonna. You're sitting.
Mhm.
I'll drop to a knee, lean back against my tail. I'm gonna say, "Are you upset because I stole your kill?"
very observant. Oz will say as he's like working with a piece of your armor.
You told me to stay with them, and I didn't listen. And now, Torin and Ilera are dead. And I thought I was doing the right thing. I was doing what you said, and then I saw Syndrix got frozen. And I thought maybe I could help him. It was stupid, and people are dead.
Listen. They knew what they signed up for, and they're not going to be the last ones to die in this adventure, I have a feeling. And in a place like this, it's us or them. I would rather you act on your instinct than overthink what is the right thing to do. Just, you're doing all right, kid. Yeah. And I'll just get up and walk away.
Very smooth way to end that.
Yeah.
It didn't have to be that. I had a job and I didn't do it. And people are gonna die. And sometimes we can't do anything about that, but this time I could. You told me what to do. I want to be somebody that you can rely on, and I fucked it up already.
You are young. Your heart's big. And that's refreshing to hear. I have done some similar things in the past. I've fought little pirate towns and various little bits and pieces that form along and around the western coast. And some things fall through the cracks. I made mistakes. And I know how you feel. A lot of people turn to me for guidance during those times. And it's been so long since then. Do I still think back on mistakes I've made? Absolutely. But it's those mistakes that help guide me today. So you've made a mistake. Unfortunately, the result was costly. But see this through to the end, Evander. And then you would know that their deaths was worth something.
But thank you.
Yes. Also, I think I stitched this together wrong. This is not a...
That's fine.
I'm thinking ruin your flexibility a little bit. Oh,
no,
I broke it.
How do you... I get that seeing this through to the end is when it all is worth something. And I want to get there. How do you get past this step? Every time I stop talking, every time I close my eyes, I just keep thinking about it.
Cindrix will, who's over tending to his own wounds and weapons, will kind of speak up. Say, you have to close yourself off to it. You cannot make their pain your pain. It becomes too heavy. They sacrifice themselves just like you would.
How many people have you lost before, Evander?
I mean, that were directly my fault? This is, two.
I work in the field of medicine. I've seen many people pass away. And in those moments, I often think what I could have done differently. If there was something I prescribed that didn't work for them. An allergy they might have had that I wasn't aware of. And It does get heavy on your soul. And those first ones are certainly the hardest. And I'm not asking you to stonewall yourself to those emotions. Embrace them. They're yours. And they forever will be. And in this moment, all I ask is you stay Evander. Whatever that means to you, embrace it.
Thank you.
I don't know if that really helps you out too much. But that's something someone very wise once told me once.
That means a lot, Oz. My dad, he didn't really say any of that stuff.
Wait,
He didn't really say much to me at all. We didn't exactly have the best relationship, so it's nice to hear that I can be that, and that's important, and that it's okay that I feel that way. Thanks, Oz. It means a lot, and I guess I didn't know how much it meant or why it bothered me so much, but that, yeah. Thanks.
would you like a hug? I get hugged a lot around here.
Yeah, he'll stand up and hug you for sure.
There we are.
Cindrix will stand up. And Evander, if everything Oz just said doesn't work, stonewalling yourself off to emotions also works.
Thank you! Thank you, Cindrix.
I'm really jealous of that, honestly.
Just don't think about it.
But yeah, after that, he'll kind of like stand up a little straighter and draw the sword and kind of do a few practice swings and just kind of walk over and stand by himself for a little bit.
Nice.
Don't forget to warm yourself up a little bit.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for the fire. This is crazy that you made this out of ice. Thank you.
Well, it took a while. Normally, I try to tend to Cindrix's wounds during these downtimes, but
I'm so fast.
yes,
I haven't admitted it yet.
Oz will look up
The
and see
lizard
just
brain.
abhorrent usage of bandages just excessively over your body.
Scars
The
everywhere.
same bandages you gave him in Oramundi that he's just been reusing. That are like covered
I
in
splashed water
gore.
on them to clean them.
Yeah.
Yes, a wonderful
Oz.
field dressing, Cindrix.
I might need some new bandages. These ones are already 3 weeks old.
Oh, they don't come that color, do they?
Well, this one's actually looks like it's morphing into me. So,
Yes, they tend to do that when they rot.
yeah, I think it's fine. I'll take these off.
All right.
He pulls like one of them, and then all of them just
Yeah.
pull up. This is like the one
His skin
string holding
sloughs
it
off
together.
with him.
It's like, all right, feel even lighter.
Sit down by the fire. I'll look at it.
Some time passes as Oz is rebandaging you yet again, and the door eventually opens up. You see that same group there, unharmed. Komara Amarun no Procolest. Yes, Fenric. But Asa Simsistur Fiximes. Fenric. Then she gives him the orb. And he's like, this orb method is ridiculous. Actually, about this. I've been studying this orb on this journey so far. I feel that I understand its base science. It's filled with the essence of your world, but while it's here, it connects to the essence around it, making the foreign known. I'm fairly confident if given the chance, I could integrate this into the machine. And if my theories are correct, then that would not only fix the communication for us all, but for anyone or anything that enters this realm from another. Gwen takes the orb back. That's great, Fenric, but that was not what we were talking about. Look, we were discussing for a while in there about a weapons cache not far from here. There's a room, it's not much larger than this, and it holds some of our gear. Without the crystal, though, they're useless. With them, however, they're more powerful than anything I've seen the three of you do. Aside, maybe from the ability to shift forms, Oz.
Ah, perfect. I have something.
Yes. Fenric and the others here, they want to grab some of the weapons before we go to the machine. And I think that's going to waste too much time, but I see his point. I'd rather get there as soon as possible and start working on it, but I'm outvoted. What do you guys think?
Well, I'm no real weapons expert. Boys?
Whoever Rishik is.
I've never really had access to nice weapons, so I'll make do. But if you guys know the weapons better than we do, if you think it increases our odds, maybe it is worth it.
Oh, they'll...
Also, I don't mean to... This is maybe forward, but could we have a little of your blood? Just in case we get separated so we can get through doors.
Just a little, and I'll draw my sword.
Okay, now.
All right.
We'll give it to you willingly.
Just a little.
Gwen starts to step forward, but then one of these others that's with you walks forward. Vessa. And she, says something in the language and then walks over to you and says something. Gwen says, do any of you have a vial?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I'll also pull out some medical supplies and get a nice clean vial.
Vessa looks at you, Cendrix, and just and then walks over to Oz and takes one of these arrowheads and slices her hand, and then squeezes it over the vial.
We'll get a couple drops. Oz will stick it against his breast to keep it warm and go and help bandage up her or their hand.
Okay. Good. That was a smart idea. I hadn't even thought of that myself.
Thanks.
You guys have that ogre's scent or...
Yes. I was about to recommend we apply it.
Yeah, now would be the time.
All right. Let's get some spritz.
We should probably at least check out those weapons.
Yeah, this stuff smells like shit for sure, right?
Yeah.
Ogres
Oh,
must.
for sure.
Guys,
Yeah,
I
it
got
does,
something for this
definitely.
later.
Yeah.
Cindrix is in love. He's like,
So
"Make
as
us
you
some
guys...
soap?"
Yes.
As
you guys wear this, you cannot be tracked physically or magically by anything. So unless you happen upon something, then you'll be good.
Roger,
Right.
Roger.
If we get separated, use the orb over other forms of communication. Will be very difficult to track with this musk on us.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll do that.
Also,
and-
real quick
Yes.
sidebar with the boys. Here, in my free time, I've been making a few of these, and I will hand a dark smoke vial to both Cindrix and Evander.
I would love to hear what these do. I guess you don't have to tell me. It's up to you.
I will tell you, but unfortunately, I forgot to open up the
I bet I can find it. What is
Yeah.
it? Dark smoke?
dark smoke.
Is it a consumable?
It's a consumable, yeah. Is it even under?
Let me consult the
I'm
text.
in the consumables.
The dark smoke the dark smoke recipe is in the items.
It's in loot, yeah.
Does it
It'll
say
tell you what
what,
it
the
does,
dark
yeah.
smoke does?
Yeah, it's close to it.
Because I'm in the consumables. I must have passed it.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, there it is. When an adversary attacks you, use this vial and roll a number of d6s equal to your agility. Add the highest result to your evasion against that attack.
This is very good for Cindrix.
Yeah,
Yes.
that lizard brain.
Probably unnecessary, really, but
Yeah, that's cool. So you got one for each of them?
yep.
How did that work? Was that like a certain amount of rest kind of thing?
Yeah, I can give myself an extra stress for a long rest, and I can make a vial.
That's awesome. That's really cool. Okay.
I'm missing a d6. Sound the alarms.
So
Leaves.
you pass these out, and then Gwen looks at you guys. Oh, and to answer your question, these weapons will give us an edge, but again, they're only attuned to Threnomites, and unfortunately, even us lending you the blood won't activate them for you. It's more of it's a very complex science, but we can use them.
It seems we might be going up against a rather intimidating foe, so
Absolutely.
whatever firepower we can have on our side, surely it would help against the ice power.
Yes. Okay, follow us. You guys walk through the large entryway again, and toward a very wide set of stairs. They, like the rest of this place, are perfectly frozen, are perfectly sized and edged. They are frozen over. There's one section that goes up and one section that goes down. Gwen takes you down, then into a narrow but long hallway. There are doors that line along the walls, looking more like the doors you are used to back home. Some of them have panels next to them, like the ones they had to use to activate that others. Some don't, just doorknobs. She walks you to the end of this hall and then turns into another, and then down, and then turns into another. Each time, she looks tentative as you do it, as if something horrid is going to be waiting for you on the other side. But to you guys, this starts to feel like a maze, because it all looks the same and you're taking turns left and right. Bland colors, uniform walls and edges, doors on the sides. Eventually, though, she does stop at a door. Together, they work to melt and chip the panel. Takes a couple minutes, and then Gwen messes with the panel again, pricks her own blood, taps the panel screen. The light blinks green, you hear the click, and the door opens. Gwen and the others enter.
All right. Time to see what's on the other side.
You guys enter into, like she said, a fairly small room. There are cabinets and shelves and racks throughout the room. What looks like hundreds of strange contraptions and items line these different locations. They're foreign to the point where you don't even see how these could be weapons. It's all metal, cylinders, tubes, and various other oddities. You do see some weird metal-looking gloves, strange boots, a couple other recognizable things, but you don't see any swords, no shields, no arrows, just strange stuff. And they start grabbing some and like putting them in their packs.
Wasted time.
Trust me, Gwen says. These will be useful when we get the machine on.
Which
All right,
end do you hit them with?
versus your two.
Look, you don't need to worry about how these work. They're only going to work for us anyway. Just let us do this part. You guys do what you're good at. And we'll get going. Then, very quickly, they throw some stuff in the bags and then they turn around and leave. Okay, it's enough time wasted. Let's get to the crystal machine. She turns and starts heading down a hallway, and the others follow. Again, you feel like you enter a maze, endless hallways that look the same, all covered in a few inches of ice. You have to stop a few times for Gwen and the others to open some panels, but for the most part you move quickly. After passing through dozens of halls, it feels like, descending a few staircases, you finally enter into a large room. Immediately, you can tell this room's different. First off, it's huge, with taller ceilings than before. Before, Cindrix may have even scraped his head on the ceiling if he stood up to full height instead of hunching. Here, there's an extra 20 feet above him. In the very center of the room, you see it. The crystal machine. It is massive, connecting from the floor to the ceiling. It's made up of 3 sections, 2 metal compartments, one on the floor, one on the ceiling, and a glass case in the center. The metal compartments are each large and bulky with various panels and switchboards. Panels and switchboards on the bottom, not on the top. They're connecting to this glass section in the middle. It is diamond-shaped, hollow, you can see into it. Within it lies this crystal. It's suspended in the center, circular shape, though it does look like it has sides, maybe about 20. It is, it's suspended with various tubings and wires that connect it up and down to the compartments above and below. And it is colorless right now, basically just glass. And this thing is big. It's like the size of a Vander, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You guys all walk in.
Average.
Yeah. Gwen and the others immediately kind of jog over to this thing. You guys can see now as you get closer. This thing is covered in foreign writing, etchings, dozens of different switches and buttons. The group starts trying to melt and chip away all around this machine. And as they do, Gwen and Fenric start meticulously looking it over.
Yeah, Oz will kind of just start trailing around the room, looking around, just being like, I don't know what they're doing over there.
Yeah.
I'll just let them do their thing.
Yeah. Around the room, you can see there's like pipes and all kinds of like metal things all around the walls. On the ceiling, above the compartment on the top, you see 4 different like metal ducts, chutes kind of coming off of it in the 4 cardinal directions. They go towards the like edges of the wall and then seemingly like go through it, though you can't see where it goes obviously because of the walls. After a couple minutes, Gwen kind of steps over to you guys. It's actually better than I hoped. Nothing appears to be damaged, it's just frozen. And like the panels, given enough time, I'm sure I can get it working. But there's actually something I hadn't mentioned yet. Something I didn't want to mention until I knew it was going to be possible. You guys see those ducts? She points up to those things.
Like on ceiling level?
Yeah, she points up
Okay,
to those 4 things that are shooting off of it.
Yeah.
This machine is very complex. In order to make it work after it's been shut down for so long, we created a circuit outlets and, well, that's not important. All you need to know is when it's been shut down this long, there's 4 levers throughout the fortress that need to be pulled. They're kind of like jump starts to the machine. If we can get all 4 pulled, and I get the machine ready, then I'll be able to turn it on, activate it, and get our magic running again. Does that make sense?
You can
Sure.
say science. You don't need to like translate it to our language.
Okay.
I understand that that's what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
That's understandable. I'll start calling it what it is.
Which
If you get confused, though, let me know, because I want this to be crystal clear.
All
That
right.
was not on purpose.
is there an
If
order?
Evander or I are confused, we'll let you know. Just assume Cindrix by default.
Okay.
Assume I know exactly what's going on.
Exactly, Frank.
And like for a split second, she like starts talking to you about the science behind it and like these technical terms,
I'm
and then
unwavering. I'm listening.
Yeah.
Very.
she like sees you unwavering, but then like can just see that like nothing's actually going in.
I'm gonna nudge Oz and say, I think maybe you should heal him during this. I think he's taking damage.
She eventually
Blood
stops
coming
and-
out of his nose. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I see. It was a joke. Anyway, as she like turns to you guys, the others have now melted and cleared this thing. Gwen calls them all over to you guys. This is gonna take me a while. You should be able to find those levers and pull them before I'm done. She pulls out a map and gives it to you three.
Very good.
Yeah, it's somewhat detailed, at least certain parts of it. She purposefully left out any writing from her language, but she's marked some paths, and you can tell that it's a layout of the fortress. There's 5 floors in total, and she's highlighted the 4 rooms/areas where the levers are located.
Okay.
We talked about this, and I think it's best if we split into 2 groups. The faster we get this done, the better. You guys can use the map to guide you, while my group uses their memory. They're familiar with this place. That's why they were chosen for this trip. She looks over to the 5 of her people, not counting Finric. Galric, Nira, Vessa, Ogrim, Kayla. Your job is to locate the eastern and southern levers. If something happens, turn around immediately and return. We've lost enough of us already. One of them, Galric, steps forward and places their hand on the orb. We know what we signed up for, Gwen. We won't stop until all Threnomites are safe. You can count on us. He lets go, and their group immediately turns and starts heading east, out of the room. Gwen turns towards you guys. Unfortunately, well, actually, now that you have the blood, I was going to send Finric with you, because those levers are activated with Threnomite blood. They're like the smaller panels that we've been using for the doors. But she kind of thinks it over, and Finric steps forward and puts his hand on the orb. Or he just takes it from Gwen. I think it's better if I go with you. You have the blood, but if something goes wrong, I want to be there. But this orb needs to stay with Gwen. If she needs us, we need a way to communicate. So while we're on this trip, we won't be able to understand each other. We'll have to rely on instinct and trust. I know my way around this place well. Do you trust me?
I don't see why not. It would be ludicrous to imagine we'd come this far just for you to pull the rug out from under us.
Yeah. Who did it, Chris?
Good. She hands the orb back to Gwen. Good luck. All of Haven Pass rests in our hands today. We cannot let her down. She walks over and starts working on the machine. Finric looks at you guys, looks at the map, and points to either north or west, asking which one you want to go to first.
Oz will just signal him forward. You know this place better than we do.
He circles the north pathway and takes off on a jog that way.
I'm going to be glued to his hip the whole time.
Okay.
Always jogging around here. This ice, it's so difficult.
You guys immediately climb a set of stairs and start moving through hallways. A few minutes pass as you go, progressing toward the northern lever. I need everyone to make an instinct check, not a reaction. An actual check.
Hey!
Is
All
this
right.
for locating where we need to be?
You'll see.
Well, if I'm going to use an experience.
No,
I need
it
to
is not.
know. Okay.
What if I rolled a crit?
Did you really?
I rolled a double 4.
I just need to know if I can apply any of my experiences.
Wow.
Now, unfortunately, I rolled a fear. But I rolled
Okay.
an 11 and 12, so...
Wow, okay.
It's 27.
Well,
All right.
I actually only rolled an 11 and a 10 with hope, so I only
Jeez,
rolled
man.
22 or 21.
So I got one fear out of that.
Finric is falling
Cindrix, you get to clear stress and gain a hope. Evander, you just get a hope. Okay, so you guys are running, and your sounds of the metal and your breathing are very loud. They're kind of ricocheting off these ice walls.
Are we still wearing the spikes on our
You
shoes
are still
just
wearing the
for-
spikes. Yeah. I mean, you could take them off, but you would be slipping and sliding around.
Okay. Yeah.
All of a sudden, you guys are sure you start hearing something other than yourselves. You guys hear, but way faster than that, and a lot more.
Oh.
It's like a
Okay.
scuttling sound of feet moving across the floor from somewhere beyond the turns of the hallway. You can tell, because of your instinct, that these things sound like they're coming near you, though it doesn't sound like they're in a hurry. Almost like this is a coincidence rather than something coming after you. And because you all rolled so well, you can tell that this isn't either. This is one thing with a lot of legs, or this is a lot of things.
Oz will quickly go and try to, signal the group, but he see that everybody sees it. Everybody's alert, perked up, so it's like,
Yeah.
all right,
Yeah.
never mind.
I'll immediately draw the sword and pull up my shield and just get in between it and where Fenric is at this point.
Okay.
Oz will kind of signal to stay low, keep to the side,
Okay.
so slow down. Let's see what this thing wanders off or.
Yeah. Okay. You guys stop. Fenric catches on. He did not hear this thing at all, but he catches on and hunkers back behind Evander.
Oz will point
Yeah.
to his ear. Yeah.
You all grow very quiet, trying to keep your breath still, and now you can all pretty clearly hear it. It starts to come closer to the corner, and then turns. Starts to get quiet, and then fades completely into the direction of one of these turns. I will say it was a fork at the end of the hall, and it was the right side. Fenric looks at you guys, waiting to see that it's completely gone now, kind of asks if you guys can still hear it.
Oz will signal no and point in the direction it went.
Yep.
Okay. He's gonna gesture to the map you're holding and put his hand out. He kind of looks through it, trying to figure out where you are exactly, and whatever that was, where it went. He frowns and then shakes his head and does it again. You can see he's mapping where you are and where you need to go. And then his eyes kind of get wide and fear washes over.
Oh no.
And he looks at you, makes it clear you need to pay attention. And he shows you this map, and he draws a finger that now, thanks to these things, you have to divert. And it takes you on a path that is going to take you across a large room in the center of the map, near the second floor. On the second floor. He stops there, kind of taps it, and in a quiet voice says, Draco hic vivit. And makes a gesture. And then says, Nos cuartos es ese porto. And does this. And then he
Alright.
starts.
All right,
To make this perfectly clear, Oz will hold out the orb
Yeah.
and say, Gwen, could you translate this for us real quick?
What?
As Oz will
Dracosif vivit
offer
to
the
fear.
Oz will offer the orb to
Okay.
Fenric
Oh,
to
that's a better
also hold
idea.
on to.
Yeah. Vivek starts talking to her, and it just sounds like their language because you guys aren't holding the other side. As soon as you gave it to him, the green mist that was in there faded and it turned yellow. And then he eventually gives it back to you.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Looks like your path is going to take you through the Great Hall, which, at least when we were fleeing here, is where the dragon was.
I'm gonna
Oh.
nudge Syndrix. That's right.
Unfortunately, this is the only way. You just stay quiet and do what you can. Now, I need to focus. I'm sorry. Then you almost hear she must have set it down because you hear this and it disconnects for a second.
All right. No more of
She
using
hung up
that
on-
exploit. All right. Let's go.
And then you hear, I'm sorry. I just have to set it down when I'm working. If you felt like I was cutting you off, I'll
we
check
hang
it
up
every
on
once
her.
in a while.
Hang up on her. Hang up on her.
Nice. Okay, so Fenric very seriously now moves a little bit slower, well, a little bit more, until you get to this massive double door. On this door, there are thick metal bars that span horizontally across it. And there's other various patterns of chrome metal throughout its surface. It is like 20-something feet tall. Fenric points to the panel like the others. It's not any bigger than the others. That's on the wall. And he was carrying a torch. They gave him one because he was lighting the way. And he holds it up to it, but it's slowly melting.
Oz will come over to it, and he'll just see some water start to form near the panel, and it will just suddenly just start cracking up through the ice as it very quietly just kind of pieces as Oz kind of floats the ice down.
Yeah, that's awesome. Fenric looks at you very impressed, and then pricks himself with an arrow he's carrying, puts it on this rune, and steps back, very quiet. At first, there's a little small click. Then, as you see Fenric cringe down as these huge metal bars start like offloading and unlocking, and these chrome designs start to shift. The ice shatters around it very loud as this thing springs to life. It takes a full 30 seconds until this door automatically, and it literally echoes through this entire giant great hall that you can now see.
We're sure that whatever was in the hallway next to us was safer or more dangerous than a dragon.
You guys hear...
I had the same thought, but
this
was fine.
They know.
You guys hear this slight rumble, just for a second, and then you hear something like... a very deep, slow, rhythmic breathing from far back to where you can't see. But it sounds like this thing is asleep.
Heavy sleeper.
You guys step in, and you see a great hall. It's weirdly cast in strange glowing lights. Red, green, blue, purple, and orange. The source of those lights are far at the end of the hall where you heard that noise, but before your eyes can get there, they fall upon other things. You're not sure what the purpose of this room was. I mean, you know what a great hall is, but there's no furniture here right now, no decor. It's just open, frozen floor, and frozen bodies. Hundreds of Threnomites litter the room. Many, about half, are frozen in time. Some with arrows drawn back, some with swords high, others with those like strange weapons that you saw in that room before. These bodies that are frozen in time, their eyes are open, visionless, and you can tell they're dead. Others, though, they lay broken on the ground, gashes through their torso, limbs severed, heads scattered. They're all frozen like the others, and obviously dead. Dead likely before they were taken by the cold, but now left here in a horrific visage of what happened. Every frozen body is oriented towards that far side of the room, towards those lights, and finally your eyes make it there. You see along this far wall 5 massive crystals of glass diamond glass with crystals inside of it. Looks a lot like the crystal machine down below, but they're smaller in size. Still large, but rather than the crystal being the size of a Vander, it's about the size of a Vander's head. The far left crystal is red.
Evander for scale.
Yeah.
Yep. It's either that or like a softball, but much bigger.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You're talking like smaller watermelon.
Yeah.
Little tiny
is
extra like
kinda-
Swiss ball.
Yeah.
Bigger
Okay.
golf ball. I got
So
it.
like a softball, but the size of a bowling ball.
Pretty much, yeah. That's a
That's
good way to
good.
put it, yeah.
That's a good point.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
But instead of a bowling ball, it's a crystal, and it's a little bit bigger.
And about the size of my head.
Yes. Yeah, the Vander's head.
Well, Vander said
Like
not
a
my head.
grape.
Yeah. That'd be way too big.
Yeah.
Okay, the far left crystal is red. The next is green. Then blue. Then there's a gap and an archway leading to somewhere dark where you hear that rhythmic breathing. Then, what did I say? Purple, and then orange. Yes. The ice is formed around these things. It fills in the holes. You can see that a couple of these have some shattered marks of the glass, but the ice has covered them. There's a large one on the red one, a small one on the orange, and a few medium-sized crystals or shattered parts of this glass on the purple. Fenric walks in and immediately points to a door on the other side that is much smaller, not like the one here. And he starts going that way.
Yeah, Oz will just nod and gonna wave for the boys.
I'm gonna lift my tail up so it doesn't knock anything over.
Tape it.
As you guys go,
I'm holding it behind.
I would like...
It's hard to imagine we could wake it up after the whole door fiasco, but let's stay quiet anyway.
I want you guys to make a knowledge check. A knowledge reaction. Let's do that.
I'm gonna
all three of you.
clutch the gem that Madeline gave me.
Reaction,
I'm
yes.
gonna hold it. I'm gonna say, fill me with knowledge.
That's gonna be a cool 11 for me.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh no, I got a 10. Don't let Cindrix be the one to know
Okay.
shit.
So you guys are going, and
Cindrix,
Cindrix, you're gripping this. Wait, that gem is burned, by the way.
No. Oh, sorry. The yellow one. It was
One that let
attached
him
to my
use
sword.
knowledge.
Oh yes. Okay, you're gripping this, and you get a faint prickle for just a moment, and it like draws your attention to your hand, and when you look behind it, you notice a figure that sticks out from the rest. It's a monkey like Samaya, wielding two blades. He's on a knee, frozen, a massive gash through his chest, dead. Then, not far from him, a female orc. She's lying flat, face down, frozen over, dead. And finally, you see a tall fawn. His face is scrunched in a yell, holding forward a gem of some kind that no longer glows. His horns are curved back and are adorned with jewelry. Frozen. Dead.
The Tolnerans.
That's
When you say that, Fenric is like,
Okay. I'm gonna walk up slowly to Frederick. And I'm gonna...
yep. I almost forgot his name. You're right. Yeah.
There's more where that came from.
Did you just kiss this thing on the cheek?
The kiss.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
did it.
Okay. I will say, you need to make...
Oh no!
No, I'm just kidding. I was going to make you make a check to see if your lips got frozen, stuck to the thing. But no, nothing happens when you do that.
How wet are those Dracona lips?
They're
Not.
they're crunchy. They're...
Do you not moisturize?
What? I didn't even use soap for the first 100 years of my life.
That's the hygiene arc of Cindrix. Every new arc, he learns a new lesson.
is all
about
very new to
personal
me, yeah.
hygiene. Yeah.
Fenric
Instead
like
we
comes over
hydrate.
to you, Oz, and like Cindrix, and like grabs you and points you towards the door, and then starts going that way. Okay, you guys go over there.
I'm honestly, I'm gonna kind of like be almost shaking, like trying to stop myself, but I'm not gonna be able to help myself. I'm gonna tug on Cindrix's arm and say, "Rishik might be in here. Should we look for him?"
I know he might be here. And I'm looking for him right now.
Cindrix, why don't you make a instinct check, or a check, a roll.
How does a 23?
Ooh.
With hope or fear? With fear?
With fear.
Okay. You
Sorry, gotta get those Seaborn tokens at some point.
Yep, I just, yep.
you look through this room as you guys are kind of like still walking towards this door, and you are using like your analyzing skills of a warrior, like going through each one of these members, looking for a body that would be seemingly larger than the rest. You do not see him frozen, and you are very confident that he is not frozen, but he is not presently in the room. Okay. Fenric is trying to melt this thing and like ushering you, Oz, to do what you did before.
Yep, Oz is helping.
Okay. And then you guys get this within a minute, and he pricks himself, and the door just... And then he like starts melting the crease of the door. There's no huge mechanism. Yeah. Yeah. And you guys work together, and you get it open, and you get out, and then he shuts it behind you guys. You guys like take a few steps, and he like wipes his forehead and is like sweating very badly, and he just says, "Draco," and then continues on.
So, while he's continuing, I'll kind of ask. It's just turn to the guys and it's like, why were we worried about waking the thing? We all heard the door.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
Is
Should
it
we go back?
territorial? I don't know nothing about dragons.
Yeah, maybe
Maybe
it was
it's
just a proximity issue. Everything that I've
maybe
read
it's a
in
smell
stories
thing.
about dragons is that they care about their stuff more than anything else, right? They're really greedy
Right.
and they hoard.
Well,
So maybe it was just that. Once we were
not
in,
all
it cares.
draconic beings are greedy and selfish.
No, I would never say that.
It sounded like you were implying that.
No. No, you're awesome.
Well, I mean, don't go that far.
What do you mean, you're awesome?
I just
Seriously, what does that second word mean?
Yeah.
Anyways,
probably hurry up. Yeah.
You guys are moving down the hallway, and finally, you reach the room on the map. Fenric and Oz now together spend a couple of minutes getting this panel open, and you enter into the room. It's a fairly small room, and like all the others, encased in ice. There's 4 stone walls with almost nothing on them. The metal duct that you recently got back in line with and were following comes into this room, moves across the ceiling, connects to the far wall, moves about halfway down, where then it stops with an open chute. There lies a black metal canvas looking thing about the size of the map you reviewed back in the settlement, like 2 by 3 feet. Below that, directly below it, is a large lever, like one of those that has a horizontal bar with the 2 shafts that you can pull down.
Like a pole lever. Nice.
Yeah, a pull lever. He starts to walk over to it. But before you get there, the entire room just shudders for a few seconds and then calms. Some of the ice like cracks, but nothing major.
another door was opened.
And you like feel the speaking orb buzzing, and you take it out. Oh yeah. Yep.
Yellow.
Was that you guys? Gwen asks.
Well, I don't believe so. We just reached our first lever.
Oh, well, that's great news. But that means
If there was a giant, if you heard a giant noise opening, that was the Great Hall. That was like a minute or two ago.
right. Okay, so you're already past there. I guess I should have maybe talked a little quieter at first. Look, I'm doing well here. I'm making good progress, but that means that one of the other groups just found their first lever. Because this thing just turned on. So we got one activated. If you're at the other, turn it on. We'll keep going and keep pushing. I'm making good progress.
Perfect.
Fenric takes the orb and like starts talking with Gwen. And that like
Bad news, boys. We're in second place so far.
they're kind of arguing, and then Fenric comes back over and gives you the orb. Oz. Fenric tells me the rune is missing from the panel, the black panel above the lever. You guys look at it, just a black, empty canvas.
It looks quite empty.
Oh my god. I didn't think that would happen. Maybe the ice had something to do with it. I don't know. Either way, the lever will not trigger without the rune. I mean, you could theoretically etch it into the panel, but it would have to be exact. It has to be drawn perfectly. It's too complex to explain why, but it needs to be precise.
I'm gonna look at Evander.
I've made a few druidic circles before. I have an idea of the process. I don't know anything about your fancy science.
Look, I mean, Fenric knows the symbol, but even if you were holding a painting of it in his hand, which he could get, he wouldn't be able to match it perfectly. It needs to be precise. I don't know what to do.
Hey, Evander. You're good with a quill, right?
I mean, I like to draw. I don't know anything about magic.
How's your line work?
Just kind of like sheepishly pull out his sketchbook and start flipping through.
Show that to Fenric.
Usually like sketching part. I've been working a lot with color, but here's my line work stuff. I'll flip over some pages.
Fenric sees this.
I go with Fenric. Numo dio do.
He just like completely ignores you. And he actually, yeah.
Just amazed by the fact that he's speaking fluent Threno.
Yeah.
He takes the orb and then relays something to Gwen and then hands it back. Okay, look. Actually, he hands it to you, Evander. Am I speaking with Evander?
Hello? Yep.
Yes. Fenric explained you're quite the artist.
That's very nice. I'm okay. I practice a lot.
Okay,
I mostly
look.
do people.
It's not the time to be humble, okay? Can you draw well or not? He said you can, but I want to hear it from your lips.
Yeah, we see Evander
How
over there.
confident are you?
Crisis. Can I make a saving throw or something? Yeah.
Sure, yeah. Make I guess what would this be? Like an instinct or a presence?
Presence?
Do presence. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
presence.
Okay. I'll use my experience, which is prodigious artist.
There you go.
To give myself more confidence, I guess. Okay, so I am rolling for confidence to see if I can answer the question, are you good at painting or are you good at
Yes.
drawing?
Yes.
With a presence roll. So,
Yep.
with my experience, prodigious artist, I rolled a total of 21.
Okay.
Understandably with fear.
Perfect. Okay. So like you say yes. Well, you answer her and like a little bit of shaking is in your voice.
Yep.
Well, I guess that's all we have. Look, like I said, you can find a painting of the symbol. The problem is you're going to have to go get it. There's an art gallery right in a room not far from there. Among the art, there's a painting of that exact rune. Its dimensions are perfect. Take it with you, etch it into the panel, then Fenric can use his blood to trigger it. Can you give me to Fenric really quickly?
Yep.
And then she just like says some things and he replies and then like gives it back to you, Evander. Okay, he knows where the gallery is. Follow him. And Godspeed. I gotta get back to doing this. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Godspeed to you as well. Thank you, and have a good one. And I'll hand it back to you. I've never had, like, phone calls are not my thing, man.
Yeah.
Oz will take it back.
Okay. Fenric takes you guys down a hallway. It really isn't that far this time. To a door. You guys work together. There's no panel. You work together to melt this door and you walk in. It's a gallery, like Gwen said. You enter, and you see rows of art. There are different rows. There's paintings, statues, sculptures that fill the space. You can see labels for different things denoting different genres and styles of art, but you can't read the language. Fenric looks at you guys and like kind of shrugs. He knew where the gallery was, but apparently doesn't know where the painting itself is. There's 5 rows in front of you guys.
Guess I'll start looking for runic
Hey,
paintings.
hey, Cindrix, look over there. That is a realism piece. If you ever wondered what a Sprenomite looked like naked, there you are.
Where?
I'm gonna
Describe
pull
it.
up my sketchbook and start sketching everything I see in this place.
Yeah.
Practicing. Definitely nervous.
Okay, you guys.
All right, we're looking for a room.
Yeah.
You guys walk forward into one of these rows.
Yeah, I'll just start searching.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys walk by this row that you chose is a row of massive oil paintings depicting what looks like various points in Threnomite history. You guys get a glimpse into what their home world looks like. It's landscape. What'd you say,
I almost
Cindrix?
made a worse joke ever, but I didn't have to.
Good thing I talked over you.
You're telling
to
me
be fair, you
oil
kinda
painted
did.
this?
Oh my
That's
God.
good. That's good shit. That would have gotten me bad.
Anyways.
That's good shit.
You guys get a glimpse of the landscape, which looks similar to Tolnira, and its history, at least at some point in their history, based on the paintings, is similar to yours as well. Built on wars and conquests and trading and various other things. And one painting, clearly a more modern style, you see 3 Threnomites fighting with like those strange gauntlet glove things that you saw in the room. And there's this glowing yellow light kind of protruding from the palm of some of these things. You guys keep going. Eventually you make it to another row and you see a lot more abstract art. Fenric kind of like makes a squeaking noise of recognition and bolts over to one particular painting. You guys get there. It's fairly simple. It does, even in an abstract area, it sticks out from its lack of grandiose among the others. On this canvas, it's about 2x3. Looks like it would be the same size as the panel back in the room. The main shape is a large rhomboid diamond, similar to the glass casings that the crystals are in. Its top and bottom nearly touch the bottom edges of the canvas, but on each end there's a line that continues to the edges of the canvas on either side. In the center of the diamond is a circle with the lines jutting around it like a childhood depiction of the sun. And above all that there's a crown, like a V sitting on the top of the diamond. And that's it, nothing fancy. It's etched in black, no title, no name of the artist, just there. It is frozen behind a couple inches of ice.
Oz will look at Fenric and point at it and be like, that the one?
He like gives you the thumb up and starts like putting his fire next to it.
Yep. And Oz will start very, very carefully chipping this thing out.
Okay. Let's have you make
Ooh.
a finesse check.
As
Sure.
he's doing it, I'm gonna just start copying down some little etches of it in my notebook. Not perfect, not trying
Yeah.
to make it perfect yet, just so I get an idea.
I also have
Okay.
something that Cindrix wants to be doing, but I don't know if now's the time. As in, like, I'll let you guys resolve whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
So we don't stack too many rolls or
He
whatever.
wants to ask if oil painted these.
Well-
Waiting to do.
Well, I got a 12. With hope.
Okay. It takes you a little bit, but you get this thing off and you don't obscure. Maybe there's like tiny little like drips along this thing, like that. It doesn't mess with the paint itself. Just it's wet, obviously, but it's still in shape, and you can take it off of the wall now if you'd like.
Now,
Okay.
Cindrix.
Sorry. While they're both occupied and Fenric is distracted, are there any like frozen Threnelmites or like dead Threnelmite bodies?
You can not around you. You can go look around.
I don't
Not
wanna go too
immediately
far.
around you.
I don't want to go too far, but I do want to spot the nearest body.
Okay, well, there are no bodies within your sight. There are statues of some Threnomites, but they're statues. You can tell.
Then I will do nothing.
Okay. Did you take
But-
the painting? Yes?
Yeah.
Let me know when we pass by a dead Venomite. I'll just
Okay.
keep asking.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll probably signal for help to get the painting down, just to make sure he can get it down securely.
I'll go help.
Okay. You guys get it off safely. You guys turn to leave, but then you guys hear something. You guys hear these echoing sounds suddenly coming through the gallery.
Here.
You guys look around, you hear them from both sides. Like before, they're coming towards you. And before you can do anything, you see these 4 things come out on either side of this row, which are your only 2 exits. They are bioluminescent scorpions. About 3 feet in size. They start to creep forward. There's 4 in total, like I said, 2 on each side. They glow a faint blue, but the light is more concentrated at the stinger, the spike at the end of their tails. And they are creeping towards you, coming at you.
All
And
right.
Moving forward.
So who has the painting at this point?
It would be probably Oz and Syndrix.
Put it down! Put it down!
Yeah,
Then
I mean,
I'll
I
draw
will
steel.
I'll instantly rush past to get in between whatever the closest one to them is, trying to protect the painting.
Yeah, I mean, assuming we kind of get first, well, he rushes in. I mean, Oz will signal to just put it down gently against the wall and protect it.
Yep. Okay,
yeah.
as you guys are like moving around, these things are going to come at you. They've spotted you, and they're clearly feral, wanting to feed.
I'm not gonna run too far away, so I'm not gonna run an initiate. I'm just gonna like create a wall so that I can stay within range of the painting to try to protect it.
Okay. So right now, let's say they're in. They've gotten into close range. 2 are next to each other, and then 2 are next to each other on the other side. One of those on the right, though, is going to very quickly rush at you. It's going to rush at, let's say, it's going to rush.
Are you
At
gonna use a fear to take
yes,
over the
you're right.
combat first?
Thank you.
Well, fear boy.
There it is. It is going to rush at Fenric. And I did make somewhat of a character sheet for Fenric. I will say this. There's a D3 that's going to start now, that when that triggers, he gets an automatic successful attack. But I did give him some difficulties and then HP and stress. So,
Okay.
this thing's going to rush forward and try to bite Fenric.
Since I don't have a map, am I near him?
You are right next to him. You're very close.
Fenric?
I did.
It's good to know.
I crit
crit.
my own NPC.
Yeah, I'm gonna IM your shield that 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Also,
That's- Oh, wow.
it's a scorpion biting.
Yeah, I actually
No,
pincers. It has
that feels
pincers.
bad.
That's what it is. It like pinces
They
you.
have pincers. They have a stinger.
I was trying to find
Yeah,
the word.
it's
I'm like, I'm just gonna
actual
say
tiny
mouth.
little
Yeah.
like mouth.
Yeah. It pinces
It
you.
also has a mouthful of disgusting teeth.
Yeah.
So that is a 25.
Hold on, I'm blurry. A 25 definitely hits.
No, it already
Oh, 25
it already crit.
hit.
That's
Yeah,
25
sorry, you
damage,
crit.
physical
Oh,
damage.
Oh.
That ain't no thing. That is major damage, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and mark 2 armor slots. As it goes to pinch in, I'll just like try to shove my shield in one, and it kind of catches my arm with it. And then same thing with the sword. As it brings down the other pincer, I'm gonna try to like shove the sword down into the pincer and just end up catching my forearm in it.
Okay. And as you're doing that, one from the other side is going to rush forward and try to hit Oz. Now, who was the painting next to now?
It was between Oz and Cindrix.
Okay, yeah. It's going to go for Oz, and it is also going to try to attack with its pincers. That is a 13.
13, I believe
Actually,
that does hit.
Okay, it was a 14. I forgot to add the modifier. Okay,
Darn.
and that is 14 physical damage.
14. Oh, that is major. As it goes to pinch, Oz will turn his back to it as it will just kind of hit his back and it'll kind of catch in between a plate and
Very good.
scratching that leathery skin back there.
Very good. Also, I used a fear to do that spotlight. I didn't say it out loud. So yes, it does it exactly as you describe, and now I will pass it back to you guys.
To classic starting off, you guys will just hear a light rumble and almost like shards of glass as the Oz will lift up, and instead of that classic whirlpool, it'll just be kind of like a steam start to form in his hand as these shards of ice lift up and then ping, just burst into these little fish as they shoot off to both sides, in both directions.
Come on.
Very nice.
Fish
Come
grenade.
on. Big roll here with hope.
That is going to be a 13 with hope.
That hits.
Hooray!
Also, I forgot to say, these things have
Big hit.
momentum. So both of those times I successfully attacked, I
Gain
gained a
fear.
fear.
Oh, okay.
But that does hit.
All right.
Dang, that's pretty good. Adversary feat. You're rolling hot.
And that will be 10 magic damage to all four.
Okay,
Nice.
that is major damage to all four. So these shards of
8
ice,
health.
yeah, these shards of ice start ripping into these things, and you see these like little chunks of bioluminescent flesh start to come off of them, and the bioluminescence of it dies as it does. These little shards pull off empty flesh now to the side. And that was with hope, right?
That was with hope.
Okay, keep going.
Vander, you want to go? Or
If you don't have anything, I'm gonna just stick one of my like spiked shoes, or the spikes from the ice, into this thing's forehead, and dig it into its shell as I pull both arms out of its claws, and then after I create that separation, I'll just turn the sword over and try to shove it in into that hole I created.
Okay,
We'll see how that goes. But
yeah.
oh, you're gonna go? Just kidding.
actually, you should probably go.
No, I'm just kidding. You go.
Based off of how this roll went. Well, actually, based off of what hit before, this is a 13.
That hits. Very nice. With fear.
With a
Okay,
1 on my hope die.
so you do like
Just
pin this thing down, or you put your ice spike into its head and it screeches, and you start to try to drive down right into that gash that's been created. And this thing does like move at the last second, so it still gashes into it. And roll your damage. I forgot to let you do that.
And roll your damage. That is 13 points of physical
Okay,
damage.
that is major.
Nice.
So let's say this thing moves, but not very well, and it still does stab really basically almost through this thing fully. So now there's a huge open part of its side, and it is bleeding this somewhat bluish luminescent blood. But that was with fear. So this thing is going to immediately try to attack you, Evander, directly after that. So I'll use a fear, and it is going to, seeing that it is not doing well, it's going to use venomous stinger. I literally paused so I could say it correctly. So I'm going to roll a normal attack roll. That is a 20, not natural, but dirty 20 to hit.
Guys, it's envenominating me.
Okay, so on a success, I have to spend another fear, and I'm going to roll a d4 plus 4. Where'd that go? There it is. And I rolled a 4. So that's 8 damage, physical damage.
Sorry, what was it to hit? I was making fun of you. And
It was 20.
Okay. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Just barely, yeah.
So you take 8 damage, and you are now poisoned. So you are either poisoned. I can't believe I chose you to do this. Until your next rest, or if you succeed on a knowledge roll of a 16 while poisoned, every time you make an action, you have to roll a d6 before you do it, and on a result of 4 or lower, you mark a stress.
Sorry, that was a lot to comprehend. 8
It
physical
was.
damage
I'll
plus
remind you.
poisoned, correct?
Yep.
Well, we don't need to worry too much about the old poison.
Yeah.
As I get stabbed and the poison starts to course through my body, you'll see the borders of my image start to flicker and jump as different realities seem to shift between each other. And a version where I resisted this poison breaks through as I'll pull myself off the stinger, and it just kind of like runs down the front of my armor.
Nice. That's really
Yeah.
cool.
Good old return to form.
Yes. I will, however, use a fear to spotlight a different venom. I'm gonna stop saying that word. Scorpion.
You can say scorpion, I think, for...
I can't say that. What was the? I don't even remember the other word I couldn't say at this point. Unfathomable.
Yeah, it's almost
So,
unfathomable how
it is.
in Veminate.
Yes. One of the scorpions that is near Oz's side, that hadn't entered the fight yet, rushes in, and it is going to try to attack Syndrix. And this thing is going to attack with pincers. That's an 8.
Ah, yes, Syndrix.
Yes. So this thing like rushes in and tries to right at you, and you just pretty like instinctually just immediately step back, almost like it hadn't even gotten to you yet, and you were anticipating it. You step back and it misses. Now it's back to you guys.
Immediate double hand slam into this one that I just dodged.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll a crit.
Okay.
I didn't, but
Oh, I'm
that
sorry,
is a
man.
15 with hope.
Okay, that hits.
Okay. Let's see. Is there anything else within very close range of this one?
Yes. Are
actually.
you in very close range of Oz?
Yes.
I mean, we were both carrying the painting.
Then yes,
probably
you are.
all-
Yeah, you are.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
there's actually probably 3 of them.
Yeah, that's true.
And Oz.
And
me?
Oz. Is it
I
all
mean,
creatures,
I
like
don't think
including
he,
your
yeah,
allies?
I don't think he can choose. He said last time he couldn't choose.
Yeah.
It says against all other targets within very close range.
Well, in that case, it's literally everyone except a singular
Yeah.
scorpion.
Fuck. No.
Decap.
Look out!
Yes.
I guess
After I swing.
He
theoretically,
hears "Blah, blah," and then
theoretically
gets
you
cut
could
in half.
move.
Finrick, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just
Yeah.
gonna take a normal swing at this point.
You could slide past them maybe and do it from
Okay.
behind them.
Yeah.
Well,
True.
that one is. I mean, I guess I could do that.
Oh,
Unless they get a
I forgot my momentum again, so I'm gonna take that.
Should I? Okay, I'll go ahead and I'll run around so I can whirlwind.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're probably only be
that's
able to
fine.
get the 2 on our side.
I'll give it to
So
you.
the first
Yeah.
target, the one that tried to attack me, takes 24
Jesus.
physical
Okay.
damage, and then I'm
That's
spinning a hope to
insane.
whirlwind, and all the other ones take 12. physical damage.
Okay, I'm gonna say you can get 2 of these guys since you had to move.
Okay.
That is severe damage to the one you targeted first, and it is major damage to the other that's next to Oz. So when you do this, as you swing, you literally slice off the pincers of that one that was basically trying to attack you. They're gone and like spurting out this bioluminescent blood to the side. And then your whirlwind catches another as it gashes through its like upper back, upper shoulder, and it's looking pretty bad too. 3 of these guys are not looking good. And was that with fear or hope?
That was with hope.
Okay, keep on going.
A small light will flicker, almost like the bioluminescence will just kind of flow into the air a little bit as they kind of form into these sea turtles that start wrapping and flowing around Oz, as Oz is going to conjure a swarm of turtles around him.
Nice. Which is like a shield, right?
Yes, I can use him as a armor.
Very good.
But I am your shield.
Okay. And that is a free action? I mean, it's an action, but you
Oh,
have
yeah,
to roll
it's-
for it. Yeah.
I don't have to roll
So it's
for
still
it.
your guys' turn.
Yeah.
I'll take another attack. I could try to
go for
farm some hope. I'm kind of running low because I've been using it on experience to have confidence. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and make an attack.
That's very
this
in character.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna step over to the one that's actually because I'm gonna keep trying to push myself between
Yeah.
Fenric and these things. So I'm gonna
Mhm.
step over to the other one that was kind of more in Fenric's face. That's my imagination, at least, is that there's two on each side. One's kind of in front of each of us.
Yes.
So as
Yep.
I've kind of pushed this one off, I'm gonna step in between the other one and
Mhm.
Fenric and take a swing at that.
Okay. Go for it.
Very nice. That's a 23 with hope.
Okay. That definitely hits.
And not great damage, but 10 points of physical damage.
Okay. That is major. And I want you to describe to me how you're going to kill this thing.
Oh, this one was hurt?
Oh, this is... There was only
the-
two next to the, Oz and Cindrix. There was one that's still, like, on the edges. Is
I
that
was
the one you
in
went
between
after?
Fenric and some on the other. They're like together on one side.
Oh, I see what
I'm
you
on
mean.
the other
Yes.
side with Fenric, trying
Okay.
to push them both
Let
away
me
from
fix
him.
that.
So this one's
Okay.
probably a healthier one. Although
Yeah,
I'd
this
love
is the
to-
healthier
to
one.
Kill one.
Okay. So that is major damage, though.
Sweet. Yeah, so I'm gonna just step in front as it's kind of closing in on him, and I'm gonna catch one of the pincers is gonna come down, and I'm just gonna like catch it with my arm, and then like pull it down to create an opening as it's stabbing into me, and just reach over and stab down into where that arm meets its neck.
Very good. And
So
was that with Hope or
creating
Fear?
its opening? So that was with hope.
Nice. Very good. That thing is also now looking pretty hurt. All four of these things are starting to like limp around, but they're still hungry.
This point, the one that is on top of Oz, Oz will mostly still have his back to it as it's kind of trying to pinch at him more. Oz will stick the sodden crook into the ground next to him as just like a little swell in the ice, as just this swirling water starts to rapidly form in it, and eventually it'll just pop up the cap underneath this thing to hopefully smack an ice chunk into this sucker. Yeah, that's gonna hit. It's 25, but with fear.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that definitely hits.
that will be. Ooh, that's a pretty good roll too. I believe that's 17. Ooh, magical
Okay.
damage. Yes.
That is severe damage. You can now describe how you want to kill this thing.
As this swirling water starts getting more and more rapid, it'll eventually just this little ice, just a little cap starts to form as the pressure just bursts it, as this ice chunk just shoots underneath this thing and just slams through its. I don't know. What's the part of scorpions?
Carapace.
There you go.
There's the carapace is the outside.
Chitinous, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like their thorax or something?
Yeah, because if it's not the thorax, it's the front one. I only
Isn't
have
that
two.
the thorax? Isn't the abdomen the back one?
Maybe.
Look, we
think
could
so.
go back and forth on scorpion anatomy all day. but
Yeah.
that's not what
Anyway,
show's
this
about.
thing has a hole in it, as it just kind of
Yeah.
as it kind of rears up, and then its legs hook in as
Mm-hmm.
the thing curls back and falls.
Yep. And as it does that, its light fades and blinks out. It's just now a husk. But that was with fear. This other
Yes.
one that is near you, seeing that, is going to immediately turn and try to... it's going to try to sting you with its venomous stinger. Well, that's an 8.
Hey!
I'm assuming that misses.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It'll go and
okay.
swing down, and
Not
Oz's
all of us.
shield will
Yeah.
kind of push the thing out of the
You
way.
are next to the artwork, right?
Correct, yes.
Okay. Now, This thing rears up, and you see this light coalesce in its pincer, or not its pincer, in its stinger, and then like right at you. But you, like you said, move out of the way, and it like just misses your shoulder and comes back.
If it
Now it's you.
gets near the painting at all, I'm trying to stay within range to be able to absorb that blow. So you just let me know.
Okay, and that triggers Fenric now.
Oh, yeah.
Had been like staying back because he doesn't have use of his weapons, but he was like holding a bow trying to like aim at these things while you were all scurrying around, and then he gets a good angle at the one near that had like originally stung Evander and shoots at it. And I don't even need to roll because it's automatic. This thing is like was starting to rear back again and immediately takes an arrow like right between its eyes, and then falls to the side, shrivels up, and loses its light. And now it's your guys' turn.
I kill.
Do it.
Is there only one left?
No, there's two. And they're both looking real bad. There's one
Okay.
next to you and one over by Evander.
Alright, I'll kill the one next to me.
Okay.
That will be a 17 with hope.
That hits. Nice.
I looked it up, and the answer to our question is I still don't know.
Oh, good.
There
I
was a
got
lot of
distracted and
diagrams.
looked up how many eyes a scorpion has.
Not good enough.
I
Re-rolling.
saw
good
Chelicera and
I rolled
Sternites,
worse.
and I was like, what are we talking? Is this English?
Yeah.
That's 18.
Pedipalp?
Okay. Describe how you're going to kill this thing. 'Cause
I
that's
don't even.
severe damage.
I'm not even trying to be precise. I just get out of my way. You're done. I chop in half.
Yeah, this thing didn't even have a moment to react. You literally cut its body in half, and it just dies, and blood goes black as the light fades. This last one, seeing this, is going to try to run away. And it is near Evander, so it's
I
in
don't
very
have
close
an attack.
range.
So
That
quiet.
yeah.
Okay, do it.
Can I get that on a loop, please?
So what's the range for your attack of opportunity? Just
he
curious.
has to leave my melee range.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he never did, right? He's
Okay, so he
They
didn't.
did.
So you don't have this.
That's what the long
Okay.
pause was.
Yeah.
But then it felt like you were waiting for
Alright.
me. So I was like, oh, he must be running by me. I was like,
Yeah.
This thing is going to run from the room. You hear it like clicking and scuttling away, and it flees. So you guys, it gets quiet. You guys are safe.
There we go.
Hopefully it has no capacity for language and doesn't go back and immediately tell the dragon.
You just
It
hear
didn't seem intelligent.
Hey,
that's all I'm
boss,
saying.
you're not going to believe what's in the art room.
There's who? Where?
Yeah, you didn't hear the fucking door earlier? It was easy. We just walked and followed the door.
I was too busy clicking.
He's having everything you dream.
Okay, Fenric picks up this painting, kind of like wipes another bead of sweat off his forehead, and then you guys start going back to the other room. Unless there was something else you wanted to do in this room.
Let's sit back.
Like I
just
said, I
so-
was just sketching some art stuff, just
I-
like it is. I'm not going to steal from their people.
There are no frozen bodies in this room. There's none. I'm sorry.
What about on the way back to the other one?
There's none. The only place you've seen them is the Great
Who
Hall.
knows what I'm doing? Alright, fine.
I really actually don't know what you're doing, but
I
like,
have an
canonically,
idea. I hope I'm wrong.
I have an idea too, but canonically, you haven't seen him so far, except in the Great Hall.
Okay.
All right,
Interesting.
you guys make it back to this room without any further complications, and Fenric rushes over to the panel, kind of like holding it up for you, Evander.
It's now or never, huh?
Now or never.
Okay.
Now, I do know a thing or two about sketching. I mean, I think you're better at, well, a lot of things, but do you think I could help you out in any way, shape, or form? I don't know the
Honestly,
process that well.
I
I think you being there and offering feedback, maybe just the act of doing that might be helpful.
All right. Yeah, I can communicate
okay.
back and forth. Of course.
And how
I'd be
can
happy
I help? How can I help?
Maybe keep watch.
Cindrix will
I'll
just
feel
feel
a lot safer if my back's turned and you're protecting the group.
I was gonna offer to draw.
Oh,
Well, I think that goes against the entire plan.
All right, fine. I'll just stand over here.
it's just I had this whole emotional journey and I feel like I really got somewhere.
I'll do it.
Yeah. Just horribly
This is perfectly
ruins it.
immediately.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll step forward and nervously start to attempt my painting. And like as soon as the paint meets the wall, I'll kind of like nervously look over at Oz
And
for
I'll be
positive
like,
reinforcement.
so it's a good start so far. Every drawing starts with that first stroke.
And then I'm gonna go.
Okay.
So I will use prodigious artist. I'll use a hope.
And I'll say
use,
that
hope
yeah.
to
Yeah.
help.
very nice.
Cool.
Come on, boys.
It's easy. I'll just roll high. Well. Oh, and you give me advantage, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Come on.
It's a 6 on the advantage die.
On the
Oh,
advantage
advantage
die.
On the
die.
advantage.
Yeah.
Brings me to a total of
I was like, you just ruined it. I
27.
was like, we're
Oh,
Hey.
you dog. Okay.
27 with fear.
With fear?
I am sort of shitting my pants, to be fair.
Okay.
Um,
Because you rolled so high, I'm gonna say, right before you started, Finric kind of like nudged at you and like held out the vial of blood, and like urged you to use that as your paint. I was gonna make you do it again and have to like trace it with paint, but you rolled so freaking high.
oh, okay, okay. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, some people would have stopped me, you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
earlier than me being done, then being. Oh,
Well, I
great,
mean-
now do it with the stuff you need.
His rationale was to let you do it in case you made a mistake, then you would get a second chance with the blood. Because like once you put the blood on there, it's it.
Fucking let me do it a second time. I'll crush it even better.
No, you nail it. You like you said, you are like very nervous, and your hand is like shaking a little bit as it gets up to it. But once you start, you get into your element, and it gets smooth as a surgeon, baby. And you work through this thing. You get this symbol. You hold. Fendrick is holding it side by side next to it, and it looks identical. And the
I think that's it.
okay, you guys take a step back,
Well done.
and you look at it,
Thanks.
and nothing's happened because the lever's not pulled.
Well, Cindrix, this is your part.
Huh?
Go pull that
yeah.
lever.
Okay.
Very dramatic.
Ceremoniously. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Cindrix, when you do this, you like grab it with one hand and like start, and it's frozen. So then you put two hands and like shatters and then goes down.
Ugh.
And again, you guys like you take a step back, and a yellow light suddenly appears. It etches through that blood, like slithering up, covering it. And then the moment it fills it completely and hits that metal duct, you hear like, and it shoots up through the duct, and the duct starts glowing this yellow light as it like zips through and out through the room, and the room shudders for a second as this is turned back on. Yeah.
I was just thinking of those like Mario Party games where you're like tracing an image.
Yes. Great job.
New record.
10 coins. You hear like the buzzing of the orb in your pocket.
Hello.
Was that you guys?
It's yes, I believe it is.
Oh,
Did
incredible.
a great job.
Awesome. Okay, 2 more to. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, that's the third. The other group just triggered it.
We are way behind.
Those are like
Okay.
baby seals.
I told them to come back, so they'll be making their way back.
All right. Well,
There's only one left.
Hopefully, this one won't
Those are the
require a
pure
side mission.
savages.
Yes. As soon as you complete it, return to the
Fight
machine.
Scorpions, though, right? Yeah, like we're gonna get back and they'll be like, yeah, we just killed the dragon on the way. Got him. It was in the way of the last one, so.
As soon as you guys finish it, return to the machine. I should be done by the time you get back.
All right,
Okay.
off we go.
Fenric takes you guys through the fortress. Thankfully, for this path, you don't have to return to the main hall. You avoid that ominous room. Don't ask me how you didn't have to on the way there, and
Yeah.
It's complex.
It's a side path.
Footsteps.
It's a side
Yeah.
path.
It takes you guys about like 15 minutes of running through this place. No, that's about 10 minutes. It's a big difference. You guys make it there. Oz, you help Fenric get this door open. There's no panel. And you guys walk in. You walk in to a room that looks very confusing at first because all you see is yourselves. Dozens of you are spaced throughout the room. Fenric immediately frowns, a signal that this obviously isn't normal, and you see all of the other Fenrics frown at the exact same time.
Are these
Reflection.
3D objects, or are we in a mirror maze?
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna.
As you do this, all these other Syndrixes start doing that until your hand runs into... It's cold. It's a sheet of ice. It's a block of ice, but it is somehow perfectly reflective.
I'm gonna. Oh yeah, that's me.
Drawing him as he's flexing for sure.
Yeah. I was going to do something, but I'm not going to make your character do something that you wouldn't do, so never mind. You guys do yeah, go ahead.
I mean, it's... Well, where is it going to be in all of this? Do any of you know? You? No?
We're all doing the same thing.
I'm gonna
Okay.
go. Fenric does.
Don't
I'm gonna
deflect
move
now.
One of the reflections.
Syndrix, as you do that, Fenric turns towards you, the real Fenric, and the one you were pointing at, turns away.
I'm over here.
And then he, hits you with his arm. As he does that, all of a sudden, you guys see as all of these versions of you start, shifting and going away and moving and becoming different parts of the room. And you can tell for split seconds that there's panels or doors that are flipping and moving different directions.
Yeah.
And then it comes to a still. And then you hear and a voice echoes through the room. What do we have here? New realm jumpers, interesting. It's
Is this in common?
yeah, you
our
guys can
common?
understand it. Yep.
Oh,
Yep. And it is echoing through the room. You can't see it.
hello.
Well, hello. You've made the mistake of entering into my new home. I can't have you running off and telling others now, can I?
Oh, we want to leave.
Yeah, no, there's no way out. The ice has blocked you guys. A bunch of these things shift into place. Oz, I want you to make an instinct roll as these things are shifting.
I mean, I'm hot tonight, but it's coming with fear. Another instinct, that's going to be 27.
Okay. As this is happening the second time, you are watching a little bit more intently, and you see along the lining of the walls, the corners. By the way, this room isn't super tall, maybe 8 to 10 feet. Taller than Syndrix, just a little bit. And you see these cylindrical tubes that are clear, maybe a half a foot in circumference, running along these walls. And when it was moving, you saw water rushing through it. Almost it's hard to tell because there's so many mirrors, but it's hitting these spots, and then things are moving, shifting. And then once things stop, this water settles in the tubes.
Water, you say?
Interesting.
Well,
You've come to play.
no, actually, we're on kind of important business.
Not if you came into this room. Let's have some fun, shall we? And let me get this sheet out, baby.
And
This thing is going to... I'm going to use a fear to initiate this battle. And then it's going to make an attack. You can't see where it's coming from. But I'm going to roll, and I'm going to go for Cindrix. That's a 9. Damn it, I shouldn't have gone for Cindrix. This is stupid.
that's on you.
Yeah,
forgot
this
the
is
passive
dumb.
I
darts,
forgot
but-
about my passive.
I
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, so this thing is like... And you see this blur rush by you.
All I need.
And you move, and it misses. You don't know how it was attacking, but it is immediately trying to get out of this spot and slip back into one of these other... I don't know why I attacked you. This was so
Wait.
stupid.
Wait. You say he was trying to do what?
He's trying to get away from you, brother.
He was trying to.
So let me. I'm
Surely
sorry,
he
do you
wasn't
mind
trying
if
to
I-
exit my melee range.
This thing tried to hit Cindrix, and then leave his melee range.
You could look at it that way.
So you missed, so then I'm gonna roll a crit on my attack of opportunity.
Okay, let's see it. Let's see it.
Uh,
I'll be so pissed.
No, it was not a crit, but it was a 24 to hit.
Gosh. Okay, so what are you going to choose to do?
I'm
That
gonna
hits.
Choose to. I'm just gonna catch it. Whatever
Okay.
this is.
Yeah.
Just rush
God
out,
damn it.
turn away.
I can't
just-
believe I did this.
This is
So,
Hey, hold on.
yeah. You literally do that. This thing is like going by you, and you reach out, just some crazy instinct, and grab this thing. And
I'm almost as surprised myself as.
Yeah. This thing. Yeah. Okay. So you grab this thing and you literally like and like halt it, and it is like tall and spindly. It kind of looks almost like a devilish type of thing, almost like Reggie. But if you had to imagine what the devils from the bedtime stories you heard as a kid, this is that thing. It is terrifyingly looking.
It's a horrible thing to just grab on.
Yeah,
this.
and you grab this thing, and it is now in your hands. And I'm not sure if I can do this, but I'm going to use a fear to immediately bring it back to me. Can I do that? Okay, I'm going to do that, and then immediately try to get away from you. But you are holding him, so what, would that be like a contested
not-
strength?
No, he just stops him.
I just can't move.
you can try to leave
No, no.
again.
You can try to
Yeah.
leave again.
Okay, I'm going to
Then
try to
he
leave
can-
again.
But then
Yeah,
you
you're
can
not
try to.
restrained or anything.
Yeah, okay. I'm trying to leave again.
The 21.
Okay.
Up.
He's like...
Nope.
and like these things are like... but...
Probably just
And
like, oh
when
my
this
God,
is happening,
no.
like your
What?
friends and your vision are like to you, they're all moving like around you, like spotlights, and you're just holding this guy directly in front of you, and you just see like fear in this thing's eyes. And I'm not gonna use another fear, so go for it.
I kind of feel bad for him.
Yeah.
This is my own fault.
Alright, I'm gonna mark the stress to roll with advantage on this attack. Okay. Actually, you know what I am gonna do with this? I'll still
No.
mark the stress, but I'm also going to initiate a tag team roll.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh!
Nice.
This is huge. This
Who
is
wants
huge.
in? Who's
I
closest?
mean, I haven't done one yet, but I don't know what you want to do with
Yeah,
the
I'll
tag
see
team.
like in like the spotlights of everything. I'm holding on to this guy. I just somehow like what's
You
happening?
two just starts.
Am I like flying around with this guy?
No, you are holding him in one spot, but he is like rapidly trying to like move these mirrors to confuse you and get out of your grip.
Oh, I
So
see.
none of them are actually moving near you. It just looks like it. It looks like everyone's like shifting all these spots, like blurring your vision almost, but you're just holding him still.
What I'm gonna do, assuming a success here, I'm going to just stab him, and then in all the crazy blur, I'm gonna lock eyes with Evander. And I don't know if it's a reflection or not, but I'm just going with it, and I'm just gonna throw this thing at that Evander that I locked eyes with.
Okay. Do it.
I'm
pushing it
going
between
to.
swords.
This is like for flavor, because I'm pretty sure Evander and I are like pretty close to each other.
Yeah, we're all
Yeah.
right next to each other, but
Yeah, but we got separated with all the commotion.
Okay, so Evander, I'm gonna mark 3 hope. You go ahead and roll your duality dice, and then we take whichever one we want.
Cool.
Between your roll and mine. That is a 17 with hope.
Mine is a 24 with fear.
Hmm.
I think 17 is probably high enough. I think we take yours.
Is that what you're taking?
I think
I
so.
think so. Yeah,
Okay.
I say yes.
That barely hits.
Really?
That's exactly what you needed.
Smokes.
Okay, maybe
Holy
we were
smokes.
unnecessarily cavalier about taking
This
the
thing
lower
is
roll,
elusive.
Okay.
And
I'll
you
beat
never
the
freaking
piss
punished.
out
grabbed
of
it.
it while we
but
have
never
it.
punished. So as you like stab him and turn and push, you're gonna see all the shifting Evanders, and then they're all gonna look at you, and they're all gonna start running at you, and you're gonna see as Evander puts his blade out and starts just carving into the ice as he's running to break the
Oh, that's
perfect
cool.
image, so that you can tell what's a wall and what's him. He's
Oh.
gonna slide through.
Yeah,
And
that's
as you push this guy, I'm gonna like put a foot into the wall and dig my ice spikes into it, and I'm gonna jump up in the air and like lift up with the sword as you've pushed this guy backwards and just try to pin him down into the ice below.
All right. I'm gonna roll my damage. Not good enough. That's better. That's 19 physical damage.
Okay.
Plus,
Plus, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
14 more physical damage.
so 35.
Okay, so you guys had a 35 total damage. That is severe. So just like you guys describe in its epic fashion, you stab this thing, Syndrix, and it like screeches out in a horrible sound, and then you throw it as Evander comes down overhead and like spikes it straight through its shoulder, and it takes a lot of damage. But you threw it out of your melee range. No, not like that. I meant
Proc his own attack of opportunity. That's
no,
genius.
and I'm gonna immediately spend a fear
This guy died
to.
before.
You guys both clear a hope, by the way, and both, or you gain a hope and both clear stress. I'm gonna use a fear to.
Wait, why?
Oh, you did
No,
a
we
tag
didn't
team.
crit.
Never
We
mind. I
didn't
thought it was a
crit.
crit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna immediately use a fear, and even though it just got stabbed twice, this thing is going to flee, and he's not in your melee range anymore. I don't think there's anything you can do about it. So it's gonna, and then it like slips behind one of these. Notably, though, there is a scratch through the ice that he slips through. But then you hear like, it's other things are moving that you can't quite
So
see.
it's like that game where it's like the balls in the cup, and we have to try and
Yep.
remember.
And you
I'm gonna-
hear, oh yeah,
Is it his turn still?
it is. I changed it.
Then go ahead.
Well, yeah, just he's gonna be like, not fair, not fair. I'm not attacking you anymore. And it's like echoing through the room. And then he's gonna pass it
you're
back to
safe,
you guys.
Syndrix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you Tolniran?
I'm not from your stupid realm.
Oh, that's not a realm.
Shut up.
All right, I just wanted to see if you actually knew that.
This isn't fun right now. I want it to be more fun. It is your turn though.
Oh, good.
I'm just gonna huddle closer to the rest of the group.
Well,
I'm gonna look at Oz.
I mean, off we go. Oswald snap, and then the similar mist will start to appear in his hand, as ice shards that just pop into fish. Just go. We'll see if I hit him.
Yeah, you can't see him right now.
I can't. I don't have to see him. I just has to be in close range.
Okay.
I will
Go
see
for
if
it.
I
Go
even-
for it.
Yeah.
No, at the very least.
Yeah, go for it.
Or you
It
could
is
just increase the
a-
evasion based off his.
Yeah.
So what
It's
was
a
it?
7. It's a 17.
Okay, so these shards of fishes shoot out and just like shatter against all these mirror ices.
Yeah.
And none of them do anything.
Nope. Didn't hear a screech. Must have missed him.
Does it
Good
mark
try.
up the mirrors around us?
It did mark up some of the mirrors, so some of them are marked, and you can very easily tell which ones are mirrors. But you can't see him. He's like hidden somewhere in this.
Yeah. And that was
Maze.
with fear, by the way.
Okay, so now that is back to me, and you start hearing. You see the water like shooting through the top, and he is going to try to attack Evander. Yes, that's a 24.
Okay.
I like how you
That's,
celebrate. Like
That's
Yeah,
three
because it
times
finally
my
hit you guys.
evasion. What happens if it's 3 times my evasion? Do I die?
Well, I'll tell you. When hidden, this master assassin has a feature. It's passive. It says won't see it coming. He's going to deal direct damage to you right now.
No.
And he has reaction. So
What is it?
he gains a fear for
Commander.
that.
Grab him.
Dude,
I don't have that ability.
Don't let him get away.
I'm not
the
Cindrix,
There they are.
no matter how hard I try.
That's 7 damage. So you hear like, and then this blur slips by you, and this dagger, you think it's a dagger, just like cuts through some of your armor, and then slices your stomach, like your waist a little bit, your oblique, and then immediately and is gone.
oh, leak.
Oh no.
I'm not an animal right now. I
Yeah,
apologize.
Yeah.
that's fucked up. Let's restart the session. Yeah, so it catches one of the giant holes in my armor.
Yeah, there you go. That's what it was. But it does not have relentless. So it's back to you guys.
Is he right there?
No, he's hidden again. It like shifted.
Oh, he can't. He's in and out.
Yep, in and out.
So Vander's gonna go silent and just back up, try to get as close as he can to everybody else in the group. Get
How
tight.
much damage do you take?
Think.
Just one. I
Okay.
mean, one
I'm
health. It
going
was a 7, so
to-
minor.
Oz, do you have a plan?
I do actually.
Okay, go for it.
Oz will turn towards one of the pipes and just kind of start calling the water in it to see if he can't burst the pipe.
All right, why don't you burst the pipe?
Well, just burst the I can see the water in it. Is it like
Yeah. And you can see it's like moving to certain areas when he's triggering.
so
these
is it
things.
like glass? Is it
Yeah,
metal? Some sort of metal? I
Yeah.
don't understand.
yeah, it's glass. It's part of the ice, let's say.
Okay, part of the ice. Yeah, I'll see if I can't burst it out of the tubing and drain it.
Why don't you make a roll, a spellcasting roll?
All right, like just got one my spellcast roll that. Yeah. All right, that is going to be a 16. With
Okay. With hope? All right.
Yes.
So you successfully pull this water towards this edge, and it kind of cracks and then breaks through. And when you do that, nothing shifts, but you hear this thing. What? Somebody else with water magic? Interesting. I'll kill you first. But that was with
Oh,
hope.
joy.
I will step over to where
So will
Oz
I.
is.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, Evander.
Yeah, just like shift over.
I feel better already.
You guys get to keep going though. That was with hope.
All right, now Oz will step right next to Syndrix. Just
You
between
son
just
of a
between the two of these guys.
You son of a bitch!
Alright.
Broken my game.
But do you have a plan?
I think so. And you're gonna see you're gonna start to hear like a crackling of energy build up in my chest and up into my throat as I
Yes.
kind of almost burp out these reeks of lightning bolts that shoot out into and it says this is my elemental breath. I can make this breath against a target or group of targets within very close range.
Okay.
So the idea is I'm just like trying to get rid of some ice blocks.
Nice.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, make a roll. Is this a spell?
This
Or is
is I treat it as an instinct weapon.
Okay, so make an instinct roll.
Hey. That is a 17
Okay, with hope or fear?
with hope.
Yay!
Dirty dog. Okay. All right. So these things shoot out. One of these bolts hits in the exact center of like one of these mirrors that's kind of in front of you, but a little ways away. Actually, it's pretty close. And this thing just shatters immediately, like you hit the sweet spot. And directly behind it,
No.
he's like, "Huh? What?" And you rolled with hope, so you get to keep going.
Cedrix, get him!
He's in he's in
for
close
real.
range.
Can I close the gap or would he?
No, you
Quick enough.
roll with hope and rolled very
Yeah.
high. So
I kill.
okay,
Sure.
I'm gonna
Use my
Marcus
kill him
Stress
ability.
Yeah.
to roll
Yeah.
with advantage.
Yeah.
So Marcus Stress, roll at advantage. I'm
Halloween
going to use my
Syndrix.
Seaborn token to add 1 to this roll. Okay. That is a 28 with hope.
okay, it hits.
Decent.
It's not bad.
Okay, and then I will roll to kill.
Please do.
Not the best. 17 physical damage.
Okay,
Not the best.
yeah, that is major damage. So you like expose this thing, and he's like clearly flustered, and then you close the gap and swing down your blade, and you connect right where Evander had stabbed through before, and you see this dude's like shoulder go completely limp. You see fleshy bits and like bone as this thing is like hanging down now at its side. And that was with hope. But I'm going to use a fear to immediately take a turn away from you guys, and he is going to hold up his one free arm now, start shifting this water around, and he's trying to get away from you. So,
Interesting.
is there anything you'd like to do about that?
You know what these are?
No. Tell me.
What number? Say any number between 1 and 12.
11.
Alright, I'm going to roll double 11s for this.
You're the
attack
DM. You definitely
opportunity.
should have picked a lower number. That's crazy.
Oh, you're right. Well, he's trying to crit, so it wouldn't matter anyway.
That is a 17 with, well, this is a reaction roll.
Yeah, it is. You got it. You hit it. You hit it perfectly.
You
So
guys
this
have rolled
thing,
17 on like everything.
I know, this is insane.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
What are you choosing to do?
I am going to hit it.
Okay.
This time.
So this thing is trying to get away from you, and you see this like ice start to shift in front of you, and you literally just like put your shoulder into this thing and stop it from turning mid spot, and he's like what? And then do your thing.
Ooh, I rolled a crit on the damage. As in I rolled 2 3s.
Oh,
Go ahead.
it's like, yes.
That's 15 damage. Physical damage.
Okay. Fucking describe how you want to do this.
Okay. So this thing. Yeah. Long story short, blade connects with flesh, dismemberment,
Okay.
and then before his pieces even hit the ground, I'm gonna sheath.
Yeah. So you,
Pieces leather.
yeah, all in one motion. This thing is trying to desperately get away from you. One arm hanging off its side. This ice starts to shift as it moves in front of it. You shoulder it. This thing like splinters into a web from your force. And then, like you said, you just start dismembering before he can even react. And it just falls to bits. And then, as it dies, didn't even get to say anything, all this ice, you see steam and then melts. You realize it melts like very unnaturally fast, like it was held there by magic. And it leaves the room with like
You would know.
with like 3 to 4 inches of standing water at your feet. You can see now that this room isn't very large. It wasn't a huge maze of mirrors. And it actually looks pretty much identical to the previous lever room. On the far side contains that chute, the panel, or the panel, and the lever. And thankfully, there is a rune already present there.
Cool.
Fenric is like, and then just starts walking forward. Is your hand up?
It's holding onto a lever.
Oh, okay.
Splash, splash,
Already
splash,
there.
splash.
Yeah.
Fenric looks at the vial of blood that's left, because this takes a lot of blood. And he like pours it onto there, and then has to still like slice some of his hand and put it on there. And then he steps back.
Dude's
see
gonna
that
crush
light?
into the slot machine.
Why do you have to pose for everything?
Actually, you do this one so forcefully, which
I
it wasn't in
instantly-
ice anymore, it was melted. So you like think it's gonna be frozen, and you just like, and this like yellow light just
Can never
doesn't
be
like
turned off.
slither up like last time, and immediately leaves the room as there's a little shudder.
As it turns out, it's launched like a pinball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
then you guys step
electricity
back
travels
in
by force.
anticipation. Nothing.
Hmm.
Fenric walks over to you, Oz, and asks for the orb.
There you are.
Takes it.
As Oz will be pushing water away so our feet don't freeze as soon as we leave this room.
He takes it.
That's a
Velesne.
cool visual.
Velesne. There's nothing. Gwen. Velesne. No answer. He looks worried. He like
No.
snags the map from you and like points to the machine, and then like frantically runs out of the room.
All right.
Okay.
Well, bad sign.
You guys
Okay.
follow. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you guys follow and you rush back. Takes a little bit. You hear the shouts of struggle before you get there. You run into this chamber and you see Gwen. 4 dead Threnomites around her. And a singular Threnomite, Galric, surrounded. He was standing, surrounded by spiders. These things are gnarled, human-sized spiders with long, thin legs. You can tell from these sounds that this is what you heard in the hall back then. And it's not fur on their legs, it is thorns. Near the back of the spiders, you see something even larger, Cindric-sized. A praying mantis creature with sharp, jagged arms and fangs that drip a like pinkish substance that sizzles when it hits the floor.
Dibs. Okay, would we have passed through the Great Hall?
No,
Interesting.
you did not pass through the Great Hall. Um,
I'm gonna forget about this for
There are dead Threnomites in this room
Yeah.
now.
They're right there.
Yeah, but now it feels wrong. They're fresh.
Okay, then it was wrong to begin with.
Maybe,
If it feels
but
wrong
we'll-
now, it was
we'll
wrong
cross
then.
that road when we get there.
so, what do you do?
Well,
Oh, by the way, you see the orb like by the machine, so she wasn't near it.
Ah,
She like had to leave
I
it.
guess.
I mean, I immediately sprint and
Okay.
run to the side of...
As soon as you start sprinting, before you can get there, because there's a good distance, you're like far. A spider lunges for Gwen, and Galric jumps in front of it. Its thorny leg stabs directly through its gut, and Galric falls to the side and breathes his last. So now it's just you guys, Fenric and Gwen. And now let's say you sprint there, and you get there like 2 seconds after that.
Go.
Yeah. I'm going to just immediately fill the slot where Galric was, and I'm going to guard Gwen from all of them circling in on her and not leave her side.
and I'm assuming the rest of us are trailing.
Yeah, yep. Okay. Now let me describe the scene a little bit more. There are 10 spiders. They are all... I mean, this is a huge room, but they're like swarming around Gwen right now. So if you guys are there, they're all within close range. All 10 of them. And this bigger one is more near the back. Let's say it is far.
Here we go.
Yeah, you guys get to go
The
first.
AOE boys gonna go.
Yeah,
You get to go first.
I feel like it's only right that you continue with your opener.
As you know, Oz comes in. I mean, I'll have Syndrix running past, Fenrix running past as Oz starts to
Yeah, I'm loading
swirl his
something up.
hand.
Ooh,
As
you know what we could do? I have a lot of hope.
unfortunately, you can't. You already initiated one.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
I get what you're saying though. So, I'll initiate a tag team.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it.
As
That's an interesting point.
Syndrix, starts running forward, Oz will start to swirl as this little like mist starts to swirl, but heavier and heavier as it starts to take on the more appearance of snow, as these ice shards, start to form into these fish as they start swirling around Syndrix as he's rushing towards this big group, and it kind of almost becomes like a cloud as it kind of starts lifting him off the ground as Syndrix is kind of pushed up into the air into the middle of the swarm as he
spins in a circle.
Let it rip!
I'm looking at the like a Beyblade.
and then as he does, the fish just blow out around him and gives this big old swirl.
I'm gonna just narratively say that I'm gonna go ahead and grab Gwen and just like pull her to the ground and
Yeah.
getting over like diving on the grenade.
Yep.
Can I whirlwind during this? I'm reading the rules. It says you both make separate action rolls. We choose one of the rolls, and then when you and your partner succeed on a tag team roll attack, you both roll damage and add the totals together. Your attack deals different type of damage, which we'll have to do. We choose whether we want it to be magical or physical.
Yeah.
Okay.
If he can do his AoE, I would assume you can do your AoE.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's either any kind of attack or it's just your basic attack.
Okay,
and I don't know
so-
that it's specified.
All
I
enemies
will.
are in close range. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
The spiders.
I'm only
Spiders
going to
are
be
all
able to hit
within
one
very
center.
close, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay,
They
well, then
are.
I'll hit all the spiders. Okay, so I'll roll my duality die.
I will as well. We both get to. So
Yep.
Evander is in very close range. Just so you know.
that's all right.
fine. That's my role in this.
We'll do magic, and I'll target everything in close range. So
Okay.
it doesn't matter what he targets.
You dirty.
Well, I think Evander might catch maybe a smidge of my blade.
Yeah, that's tricky, right? Because he's still spinning.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying.
True.
Like mechanically, if you get to pick the type of damage,
Yeah.
Maybe like we'll half it for you or something.
Well, it would
Well-
I
be.
mean, I'll take full
Maybe-
as long as I get to take it for Gwen. I don't care.
Okay.
Well, you're already taking half because only one target takes the full, and then the rest take half. So I'm just gonna aim for the one in the middle. You can choose whichever one that is. Colby.
Okay.
That one will take full damage.
Yep.
So we'll do that first. So we'll write down my damage.
What'd you get for your attack?
Oh, 9 with hope.
Okay, well, we're gonna go with my 22 with hope.
You
Okay,
guys,
yeah, I
you
was hoping
guys.
still. Okay, I'm gonna immediately spin to that hope. 2 whirlwind. So the unfortunate spider in the middle is going to take 25 physical damage.
Okay.
Plus
And then
13.
the rest, including
13.
Evander,
38.
are going to take 12.
No, yes, okay, that
25.
makes sense. So would he take only half of the physical part of the damage? Because
Makes
the
sense.
or
to me,
it's all
the
magical.
blades.
so Evander, you'll take 12 of
Oh, I
that,
see.
and then so you send these shards lifting Syndrix into the center. He lands. Let's say you literally land on top of one and splatter it. Like its guts just splatter out to the side, and then you swing, and as you swing, all these fish shards just go out to the sides, and you literally, both of you together, kill all 10 of these things instantly. All 10 of them die. But Evander, you take a bit of that sword as it goes across
The-
your armor.
the
Yeah,
first
and
thing
some
I'll
fish
do-
dig into my back.
After like kicking spider guts off of me is, you're right. Yes. There's no like.
It's okay, hit my
visual
armor.
cue.
Yeah.
And you guys roll with hope, right?
Bleeding.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, this isn't going to cut off your turn, but when this happens, Evander, Gwen, like, kind of shimmies free of you, and then grabs Fenric, and they run to the machine. And she grabs the orb, and she says, "It's almost ready! If you can hold them off, we can finish this!" They both...
Yeah, we got this one guy.
Yeah. They both furiously start working on the machine, and a D8 countdown timer. Well, not timer.
To
a
be
D8
clear,
countdown.
there's not a minute of a moment in time
Yeah.
that I would have let her leave my range. I
Yeah,
would have been glued to her back the whole time she was running away from me.
yeah. I figured that. You go with her.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
standing right next to them as they're finished.
Yeah. So now you and them are far from these two, from Syndrix, and then even further from that, on the opposite side, is this like praying mantis thing. So you're like in between these two. You guys are, and that was with hope. So you get to keep going.
Well,
I'll say I'm not gonna take an action, but I do want to move closer.
Okay. How close?
Um,
well
I guess you can get
how
within
far
close
is it from
range.
us? Is it still far from us?
It's far. Yeah. It was. I should have said it was far from the spiders.
okay.
okay. I'll just get up to close then. I don't want to roll or anything. I just
Okay.
want to move this time.
Very good. You get up to close.
And I mean, Oz will do the same, except that means I can attack. So,
Okay.
the Syndrix will just hear Oz as he scrapes the sodden crook along the ground, as just a whip, just a spray of water will go past Syndrix's head, as it will just kind of spiral into just like this twisting ice arrowhead as it flies past
That's
towards
cool.
this mantis.
Very good.
We've practiced this. I don't even flinch.
Unfortunately, that is only a 12 with fear.
Okay.
That does hit me. So.
With fear. So you shoot this thing, and you're close, but it still gives it enough time to like duck out of the way as it phew, shoots by it. And then I'm going to immediately spin that fear, and it is going to screech, and 10 more spiders are going to come into the room. 5 are immediately going to go towards you guys, and another 5 are going to immediately go towards Evander, Gwen, and Fenric. And I will use a fear to spotlight the group that is over with Evander. And one of these things is going to try to lunge for Gwen. Well, that's a 1, which, believe it or not, Gwen's evasion is higher than a 1.
Oh.
So this thing, like, goes after her.
Minus.
But the sheer presence of Evander, like, kind of even, like, stepping towards it, this thing, like, misses. Gwen could see it coming from your movement, and, like, moves out of the way, and it just slams into the metal panel. And then it goes back to you guys.
All right. Cindrix, kill this guy fast.
Oh, and that ticks down the timer.
Evander,
down
did you want
one.
to do anything? If
I mean,
not,
I'll
so
take a
we can
swing
find
at one of
this
these
circle.
things that's... or
I mean,
is
as
it- it's
long
a
as you
group?
roll with hope.
Is it functioning as a
I'll
group?
allow it.
It does not function as a group.
Okay. So there's 5 individual spiders.
5 individual things.
Yeah.
Well, I'll swing at.
As
I'll swing
long
at
as
the
you roll with
closest one.
hope, you can do whatever
Yeah.
you want.
Yeah. I'll just roll with hope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just make a normal attack with hope.
Okay.
Well, this is my hope die, and that's a 2.
Oh.
Wait, are you saying you didn't roll with hope?
That's 15,
Okay. With fear?
with about as much fear as possible.
Okay.
I was gonna say, roll a 2 on the hope die.
Pretty good roll.
Oh,
yeah.
no, that was a 15.
So you, having seen this thing try to... yes?
So, you rolled with fear and now...
Let's just go on with the narration. Colby, you were saying?
You see this thing try to hit Gwen and miss, and you swing at it, and you do effectively slash through this thing's carcass, killing it immediately. But as you do that, in that same moment, these 2 separate things are going on. The acid burrower is going to go down to all fours and come up into this group with the spiders, Oz and Cindrix, and it is going to use acid spit.
Oh.
All
I don't know
right,
what that does.
Sounds painful.
it's gonna roll, and this is targeting literally all of you, including the
Sounds like
spiders.
it's gonna hit Evander.
God damn it!
Just this group.
That's an 8.
Hooray!
That misses.
What's the spider's AC? Or difficulty?
Doesn't hit it. Doesn't hit them. So this thing,
It
like,
just killed its whole group.
yeah, this thing spits out, and all of you, including the spiders, like scurry to the side, and this like mound hits the ground. You can see it's like pinkish, and it's just sizzling up, but it missed. So now it's your turn.
Oz and I like didn't move, and this spit just missed us.
Yeah.
Look at each other. Okay.
And that is another tick down on the die,
Hell yeah.
Well, Cindrix,
which
make
that
sure
very
Evander does
first
that
round
again.
counted. So you're down to 5.
Okay, I'm gonna kill all 5 of the spiders in front of me,
Okay.
and I'm
Why
also
don't you
going
go
to
for it?
severely wound this acid burrower as well.
Yeah,
All
go
right,
for
well,
it.
Jacked.
before you attack, I'm gonna go ahead and move.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How far?
you
Move or
got the
don't.
look. You got the look.
How far are you out now?
Well, the thing approached us, right?
Yeah, so it's like in very close range to you.
Okay. Oz will just
That's the wrong range to be in.
kind of step closer towards the between the middle of the groups.
Okay. So like close, let's say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna target main target acid burrower, and then hopefully I hit it. I'm gonna mark a stress to roll with advantage.
Okay.
Oh, thank God. Okay, guys. I thought about this happening, and the odds of what just happened are extremely low, and I wanted to propose a homebrew rule, but I forgot about it until it happened right now.
Oh.
Let's hear
I
it.
was rolling with
Okay.
advantage. I just rolled a triple crit. I just rolled I just rolled 3 1s.
3 1s. That's crazy. So what was your
What?
proposed
What should
homebrew?
I don't know. I didn't think of anything, but
I think you win.
because I thought the odds of this
Automatic
Ding, ding,
death.
ding, 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 ding.
How about you just like instead of doing double? No, because that's insane.
No, we don't need a meet.
Maybe
No.
just like
You add 1 damage.
yeah. There you go.
Okay.
1 damage.
Whatever is on the advantage die gets added to your damage.
That's what I was thinking, but 6 is a lot.
This is gonna be a big roll. I'm excited.
Oh,
Okay.
it was 1.
Pretty unlikely you're gonna roll 3.
You add 1 for each advantage die.
Yeah.
Not the best damage roll. Damn it. Good thing I add 16 to it.
Yeah, we gotta check your math at some point. In
Yeah. Are you role playing
I don't
Syndrix
know
when
how
you
you're
count these
adding 11 damage to all your strikes.
It's plus 9, and it's plus 6 from my sword alone. And
Jeez,
then
dude.
my warrior, I get to add my level to any physical damage rolls.
That's crazy. No wonder you never miss.
Okay.
So this is damage.
That's just
What's
damage.
it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I just roll amazing to hit.
Yeah, I'm just amazing. That's why.
Yeah. You roll bad to hit me, I roll high to hit you. That's
That is 40. No, hold on. I am doing Syndrix math right now.
Cindrix is the smartest among us. We established that earlier, unfortunately. he's in the tank.
Okay, I think this is.
come on now, son. I'm on the edge of my seat.
I understand it's getting late.
39?
Okay.
I think.
That is
That's
that
a
is
lot of
severe,
damage from one
but it is
guy.
not double his severe. So you took so long I forgot what kind of attack you were doing. Were you just swinging?
Spinning the win.
Spinning.
I'm
Oh yeah.
hitting him, and then all
Okay.
the spiders around me take half of that.
Yeah. All right. So you spin, you obliterate these spiders. As you spin, Oz, you're free from it, but
Yeah.
as you cut into this thing, right through its like gut, it takes severe damage, and this acid bath
Yeah.
falls out from its gut. All
Syndrix
creatures
got
within
a-
close range, which is
Okay.
Yeah.
Also Oz.
yeah, that's okay. Yeah, actually, I forgot that.
That's
I
a
thought it was very
huge
close.
explosion. Yeah.
Yes, so this thing like spurts out like it was on the edge of its skin. All creatures within close range are bathed in this acid bath. You take both of you take 1d10 damage. Yeah. You killed the spiders already, but they would have killed them
Damage.
for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking HP.
No, yeah, you all die.
It's like
Yeah.
an
No.
instant kill? It's like-
So, not only that, so you take 1d10. This splash covers the ground in a very close range. Anyone aside from this burrower who now moves into it takes a d6 automatically.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what you
And
get
that's-
for freaking critting.
So we get the D6 right now.
D10
no,
right
you
now.
take a
So he-
d10 right now,
Colby,
and
Colby
then...
needs to roll at D10. 'cause
Oh,
it's-
shoot. I was, for some reason, waiting for you guys to do that.
Yeah, we don't roll that.
Yeah.
And then-
Okay. Wow, that's a 10. You both take 10 damage.
It's mine.
And I'm in far range.
Yeah, you're far.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'll mark
And
it
then
on
I feel like it wouldn't be fair
That
to
is
immediately
Only
make...
minor.
Actually, I guess technically he isn't very close. Well, no. I don't think it would be fair to immediately make him take that d6. So,
No, he
like...
didn't enter.
He didn't. Yeah,
Yeah.
he didn't move. So.
But he is in melee... Oh, no, you're right. He wasn't...
Yeah, he didn't
Only
move
when you
into it.
enter that,
It's,
right?
it's
Yeah.
just
Okay.
there.
So
Yeah.
All right. And you rolled... You crit, so you clear stress, gain a hope, and it's still your guys' turn. And 5 of those spiders... Actually, 6 total of the 10 that came in are dead. So there's just this acid burrower, who's still looking okay, even though you literally cut him open a little bit. And there's 4 spiders over near Evander and the other 2.
I'm gonna look over like to see if anybody saw me kill that one spider and just see that you've wiped out all the spiders and almost cut the big thing in half in one swing. Just like,
Yes.
go back I'm gonna go back and take another swing at a spider.
Okay.
Boy, I'm scared. That's 18 to hit, but that's with fear.
Okay. So that does
I
hit.
assume I don't need to roll damage for these.
No, you don't. You swing at this thing, literally cutting
out
its head
another
off. And it curls up.
This one I'll actually just backhand with the shield. And just
There you go.
yeah.
Okay, so now it's back to me, and I'm going to use a fear to attack, but then use another fear to have a group attack with these 3 that are remaining at all 3 of you. One of them is going to attack each one.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll.
Was that the Cindrix roll? Or is it one roll for us all?
It was a freaking 4.
Hey,
I was trying to make it so...
These rolls.
Okay, yeah. So,
have fun being a DM, by the way.
yeah.
GM, I guess. But
So, these 3 lash out, and all 3 of you are able to react. I would like to think that, Evander, you kind of, like, block one with your shield, and then, like, somehow still manage to, like, knock
Directing
these 2
them.
just off of their course.
I'm just gonna push
Yeah.
one into the other 2 as they're trying to run away
Yes.
from me and like
Yep.
knock them off their path a little bit.
And they will all 3 miss. And that's going to tick down the D8 down to 4, and it's your guys' turn again.
Oh, when you said all 3 of us, you mean me and the 2 Threnamites?
Yeah, it was each one was trying to attack one of you each. So I was trying to make
sweet.
it so you can't freaking save them, but
I thought you were trying to attack the 3 of us players, and I was like, how the fuck did those other 2
no,
spiders get?
it was you,
Just like-
Gwen, and Fenric. Who Gwen
Okay,
and
sweet.
Fenric
Even better.
are still frantically working on this thing.
Yeah, I'll just keep the line.
Okay, it's your turn. Back to you. It's down to 4.
Oz, you got something?
We'll see about that though.
yeah, Oz will raise the sodden crook as shards of ice kind of come off of it as he just kind of smacks it into the ground and the shards pop into the air as he just kind of whips them forward as they fly towards the acid boy.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever its name is, I already forgot.
Acid Burrower.
Ah, okay. That is going to be a 14 with fear.
With fear, and that barely misses.
Oh, okay.
So you shoot these things, but it's, again, has enough time to and dodges them as it goes by. And that brings it back to me. And I'm going to spotlight the Acid Burrower, who's going to come forward through his acid that does not affect him. And it is going to, already having acid leaking from it. No, you know what? It's going to claw with its stab, really, with its like jagged arms at Cindrix. Oh my god, dude. It's a 6. What the hell?
I told you guys. it's
You're
a-
you
fighting
trying?
Cindrix.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, I don't
This
get
is
it.
crazy that your evasion just passes.
I'm on
okay.
like 6 session streak.
Yes. So this thing comes at you and is like, and you are literally just like dodging like a boxer, just missing this thing. And I am, however, no, I'm not. It's back to you guys.
All right.
You should try a warrior.
That ticks it down again. Now there's 3 rounds left, or 3 on this countdown die.
Nice.
Too
Well-
soon.
Get him.
Alright,
Yeah,
I'm gonna get him.
things
I'm
like-
gonna get him. I'm gonna mark a stress to roll with advantage against this acid burrower. Okay. That's a 19 with fear.
Okay, that does hit,
Okay.
but that's a fear.
$22 physical damage.
Okay, that is major, not severe. So you slash out at this thing, cutting just above where that. No, actually, you cut at one of its arms, which does like flop towards the side. Now it only has one left, but you spared yourself from any more acid as you avoided its abdomen. And that was with fear. This thing, being enraged in your area, is going to again lash out with its one now. It's one claw right at you. It's one jagged arm, and that is a 15.
Oh. That hits.
Yes.
But
Okay,
does
so
it
this thing,
hit?
you like slash its arm, and it immediately reacts by stabbing into your shoulder. 4. This thing has some heavy damage. Of course. 6 damage. I rolled pretty much the lowest I could. For 6 physical damage.
You hit, but you look and I let you hit.
You just
like,
wanted to feel something.
It's like
You hit exactly
through
where I
the
wanted
palm of
you
my
to.
hand.
And I'm going to pass it back to you guys. Ticks down to 2.
I'm gonna take the HP for the aura.
It's okay. I'm going to make an attack to try to knock
up.
down one of these spiders just so they can't attack all 3 of us at the same time. Just normal attack with my sword. Dude, I got to find a new fear die. This thing's too hot. That's a 20, but with fear.
Okay. Yeah, that hits and you don't have to roll damage. You again slice at this thing. This time it cuts off all of its 8 limbs and a little bit through its stomach. It curls. Well, it can't curl. It's dead. Okay, that's down to 2 at you. But that was with fear, so now it's back. And one of these spiders is going to try to hit you. Seeing that you're killing off its friends one by one.
Sure.
Understandable.
That's a -1. Does that hit?
This is reasonable.
Almost, unfortunately, but no.
Okay. This thing comes
just
at you as you're slashing down. And let's say, well, you can describe how you block it.
Yeah, so as this one starts to lunge at me, I cut out the front limbs of the first one, that one I just fought, and it kind of like collapses as it's trying to back up. And I'll stomp down on its head with my cleats. And then I'll just, as the other one's rushing at me, I'll just push it and like kind of kick it forward, slide it across like curling, and almost like trip the other one up. So it kind of like has to climb up and over to slow it down.
Okay. And now it's back to you guys. 1. That ticks it down again. There's 1 left on the D8.
Syndrix, you want to see if you can kill this thing?
I do, but I feel like I'm hogging it all right now. So
Yeah.
you guys can go if
You
you
do
want.
more
This is
damage.
what you do. You're a warrior.
Okay, fine. I'll kill him. All right.
I'm the shield. You're the sword.
I rolled a
Oz
crit.
is the
I
Oh
fell
my
in.
god, dude.
I rolled a crit.
It was the right call.
That is 35 physical damage.
Okay.
Not
That
bad,
is
not bad.
severe damage. And I want you to describe to me how you're going to do this.
Okay, I'm gonna stab it through its gut initially. Pull the sword out really quick. Put both my hands directly into his acid-filled gut, and then just rip in half.
Okay. You
Camera
need to
from
make.
behind it as you just like appear.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Covered in gore.
Yeah. And since you crit, I won't make you have to like roll something to see if the acid affects you. Just let
I'm
you have it.
adapted to it. I'm just like,
Yeah.
like bathing in
You know
it.
what? I believe it at this point. Yeah, so you literally like, and this thing just splatters out. At the same, well, that was a crit. So first off, you get a hope, clear stress,
Oh, yes.
and there's still 2 spiders left, and it's still your turn. So I'm not gonna cut off your turn.
Alright, well, Oz seeing that, he'll whip around and then throw an ice chunk at one of these boys. One of those
Okay.
spiders. That is going to be 16
Okay, that.
damage.
And what was the hope or fear?
That was with hope.
Okay, yeah, you whip this thing and it just like obliterates it, basically explodes it. And now there's a spider left, and this thing, it's gonna run away.
Wait, was that with fear?
Hope. Yeah.
Wait,
It was with hope. You're right. You get to keep going.
You can use a fear.
No,
if you
I'm
want.
not gonna use a fear to do that.
I'm gonna try to kill it. I got
Okay,
this.
do it.
Imagine. Oh no. I maybe don't got this. That's a 9 to hit.
Evander, you better not let this thing get away.
You lucky dog. That's exactly what you
Oh.
needed.
And it was with fear, to be clear.
Sweet, actually, thank God.
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't rolled with hope. I think once. I'm scared. But
The
I'm
pressure's on.
gonna rush up underneath this thing, and I'd like to imagine that some of the spiders have died in that kind of curled up spider position, right?
Yeah.
Where their legs are kind of So I'm gonna rush up under it and like get low, and as this thing rears up with its claws, I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna like jump and just like come down with it on top of one of the other ones and impale it on one of the other one's legs, since
That's
they're like
awesome.
spined and sharp.
Yeah.
And so they'll
That
kind of
is
like
so
stab
cool.
through the shield and stab into my arm a little bit, and I'll just pull myself off of it. It's
Okay.
a double spider kebab.
Amazing. And as you do that, you clear the room. You hear Gwen go, "It's ready!" And then she like slams down onto this button. And the second her hand hits, this massive yellow light bursts a light around this crystal in the casing. Like a... And you guys see like Gwen and Fenric turn around. They're like reaching in their pack to get their weapons. And then they realize that everything's already dead. And they're just
Yeah.
oh, good work.
Yeah, we've done
you guys-
that sort of thing before.
Also, notably, both of their skins start faintly glowing yellow, as this is now reintegrated.
Interesting.
And then you like see Gwen. She like had these like gauntlet things halfway on, but she takes them off for now. Fenric does the same. She looks at herself glowing. She's like, oh, I can't tell you how good it feels to have our power back. Thanks for having our backs. And she starts rifling through her pack. Pulls out this little box, little black box. She clicks it. Elson, can you hear me? You hear, Gwen, you did it! We all got our power back. You see both Gwen and Fenric exhale in relief. And Fenric takes the orb. Wait, one more thing. He like starts tinkering into this machine. You hear the crystal pulses once brightly, and you guys feel this wave of energy go out. It's very similar to the way it felt when you walked into Jeremiah's spell for the first time as it passes over you. And with this, 3 things happen all at the same time. 1, Gwen goes, "What was that?" You guys understand her. She doesn't have the orb. 2, Oz, you immediately start to feel something. Like a pull.
Oh.
Like something tugging at your chest toward your right. For a moment, your vision goes dark. Cindrix and Evander, even though this is happening so fast, you guys see his eyes just like instantly fill with black, like they're inked over. But it's only for a second, and then it's back to normal. And Oz, when that happens, now you see normal, but you see 2 sides crossed over each other. The god of midnight. The god you've pledged to twice now. And he's rewarding you. You feel that tug again, and you know he's pulling you somewhere. And then 3. Cindrix, something in your pack suddenly starts to buzz. You pull it out, and it's that ring. The one containing your brother's scale. It's glowing faintly. Glowing red. Now that you focus, you too can feel a pull. Feels like it's the similar direction as Oz. You don't know that, but it is to your right. But you can tell this is not the god you pledged to. This is something different. Something similar to what happened with the jade Madeline gave you as you crossed realms. And then
A 4th thing.
the whole castle starts to shake. And you guys hear a horrible, deep roar as the dragon has woken from its slumber. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Hey!